Talk Shit Radio is a Kennedy Studios Productions. The opinions stated by various contributors to Talk Shit Radio and its radio programs are not to be considered as or endorsed by Kennedy Studios Incorporated. Visitors are urged to use their own discretion to draw their own conclusions. All information, products, services, and use of this website is for entertainment purposes only and personal use only. Talk Shit Radio Network does not confirm nor deny the validity or accuracy of the information contained within the website or broadcast. Any services or products provided by Talk Shit Radio Network and its host contributors should be used solely for entertainment purposes only.
Hey, this is Lewis, and you're listening to Talk Shit Radio.
Welcome to Talk Shit Radio. I'm Yvonne.
Hey, what's up? This is Tim. This is Talk Shit Radio.
I have been out on the streets every day except for yesterday.
Okay.
What the media is being...
Leave the gun. Take the cannoli. So...
Hey, good morning. Thank you for listening to Talk Shit Radio.
You got me on that one.
I jumped right in.
Yes, you did.
I saw your mouth going towards the mic, and I figured I'd jump in a little bit.
Good morning, everyone. How are we?
It's it's the 23rd of January, 2015.
He's getting good at this. I might not even have to do the show anymore.
I got in right before you did.
I might be able to just sit back and relax. Let Timmy do the show from now on.
I'll introduce. It's all right. It's a beautiful day out there.
It is a beautiful... Is it a beautiful... I don't know. I can't
nice.
see outside anymore. We got no more freaking cameras.
It's nicer than what it has been. The last couple of days, it's been around 50 degrees when I walked out of my house. Right now, it's around 63.
Yeah.
Actually, 66 in Tampa, but in the Timber Pines area over here, it's around 50, 63, 62 before I left.
Yeah, it's a bit nipply.
A bit nipply.
It's a bit nipply.
It ain't a bit nipply.
I gotta fix this wrongfully accused. These links that we put up there. We gotta.
Yes, wrongfully accused.
Yes.
We have an author coming in next week. He's
not coming in, but calling in.
Calling in, not coming in. He'll be on the show. We're gonna interview him. It seems like he was wrongfully accused regarding I guess a similar name for his locksmith company, and they brought him up on federal charges because of it.
Huh. Boy, doesn't that sound familiar? And that's what interests me when you told me about this guy being wrongfully accused. That's what interests me about this, and how corruption is in the system. It's
pretty good because he knows the ins and outs of the due process system that we have for the courts.
Yep.
And I would love to get his insight on what had happened with the situation that he was in last year.
Yeah, oh, definitely, because, I mean, I'll compare it to my own circumstances, you know what I'm saying?
Well, because what I see a lot of times recently, people being wrongfully accused for murder when they were actually the most innocent people. I mean, it's like Shawshank Redemption. What are you in for? I was innocent.
Yeah.
I was innocent. Everybody's innocent.
Everybody's innocent until they're proven guilty, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fucking A. Yeah, interesting night for me last night, Tim.
Shoot, I like to hear this story, actually.
Yeah, I was coming down Deltona Boulevard, and some dude riding my ass. Tailgating like a motherfucker, I mean. And it was obviously he was either texting or driving or just trying to be a real asshole. Mm-hmm. So, you know me, cruise control goes on, and I just drive the speed limit. Mm-hmm. Just because I know it's burning your ass behind me.
Just to fucking have him back off. Mm-hmm. Or if you want, buzz around. But
dude, I even sped up. A little. To make some distance.
And he was still up on you.
He sped right up and came right up on me. So, okay, no problem. I got to the light at Spring Hill Drive in Deltona, and I make the turn. And I speed up again so I can get over in the right-hand lane to make my right-hand turn onto Waterfall. Mm-hmm. What does this asshole do? comes flying up behind me. The dude in front of me comes to a stop because the cars and the traffic in front of him came to a stop.
So
what happens? The dude behind me
didn't stop.
Did not stop. Rear-ended me last night. But failed to realize, well, not that he failed to realize, but had no idea that I have video cameras in my car facing forward, facing reverse. So the whole time he was tailgating me, it's on camera.
It shows that he was tailgating you.
Correct.
What you're supposed to be is for every 10 miles an hour, you're supposed to be 1 car length away for each 10 miles an hour.
And we were doing 40, so that's 4 car lengths he should have been.
4 car lengths.
He was less than a car length.
Yeah, he was
so
half a car length, maybe.
He hit me. And then he got stupid with me by running his mouth.
He got a little froggy with me.
Yes. And I very politely explained to him that if he doesn't want to die right here on the side of the road, to shut his fucking mouth now. When the cop showed up, the cop is a acquaintance of mine.
Knows who you are.
Knows who I am. Know
do.
the type of person I am. Right. Knows my profession, everything. Goes over to the guy and says, look, dude, shut the fuck up, man. He says, and I'm listening to him. He says, do you see that there's 2 police officers here? We cannot be around this guy alone. Okay?
You need
two
officers reporting.
We're not allowed to be around this guy alone.
Yeah.
All right? So if you keep running your mouth, what makes you think you're safe, dude? So, make a long story short, I just taunted them. Taunted them the whole fucking time I'm there, waiting for the cop to write his ticket. And as he wrote the ticket and walked over to him and handed it to him, I turned, leaned out my window, and laughed at him. And drove off.
Any damage?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. My body's a little sore.
Yeah.
You know, my neck hurts. Last night it was actually weird because I was seeing, like, stars. You know, those blotches in front of your eyes.
No, you weren't seeing stars. You were seeing fucking red.
No, it was white. It was little white blotches. Yeah. This morning I'm seeing red because I got a text message from somebody who I hold very dear to my heart asking me why I didn't call them the minute we went to the hospital. That, you know, I found it more important or whatever the case may be to put it up on Facebook. All right, so my answer to your question why I didn't call is because I'm your father. You're my daughter. It is not my responsibility to call you and report to you every 10 minutes, nor is it your responsibility to call me and report to me every 10 minutes. But if you're so worried about what's going on with your family here at home, you should have stayed home.
No, yeah.
Because every action that you have done up to last night shows me that you don't give a fuck about nobody but yourself. And that is my fucking blood. Get me fucking started this early in the morning. Fucking 1:30 in the morning, I get the text. Me and Michelle, we're sitting there up. We're awake. I'm on Facebook at 1:30 in the morning. But instead of fucking calling me, you're going to write me some bullshit text like that? Okay, no problem. Let me know how life works out for you, because I won't be there to help.
Well, on our title for the show is Beyond Pissed Off, and I can understand how pissed off you could be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You could be.
It's everything. Last night was, you know, like that breaking point. Mm-hmm. Everything that's been going on in my life has basically boiled over and put me to the point where I am very bitter. I'm extremely pissed off, and I'm gonna hurt somebody. I promise that if somebody fucking says something stupid.
But the thing is with you is you need to take your aggression out.
Yes.
Just to relieve yourself. There's no medication. There's no ways, other methods to relieve this pressure.
No, none whatsoever. You know, there isn't enough pot on the earth for me to smoke to calm me down at this point.
Well, I just got sick and tired when I got mad. I got sick and tired of punching holes out of my drywall bedroom. Yeah. You know, it really didn't work at all.
Which I don't think I ever did, even as a kid. I never ever once because I was about to get into a fight with my sister, and instead of putting my hand through her face, I put my hand through a wall. I broke every bone in my hand, along with the 2 2x4s that I went through. 2x4s are not easy to break when you hit drywall.
Well, I stopped punching walls when my fist went through a wall one time. There was a finished nail
Ouch.
sticking out. So that shredded my whole entire fucking right knuckle on my ring finger.
Yep.
And I had to go get stitches for that.
Yeah, that'll make you change your mind.
Well, I didn't want to go to the hospital at the time, so I was sitting there in the bathroom. My ex-girlfriend's mother, she was sitting there with a magnifying glass while I was stitching this cut on my knuckle.
Yeah,
I didn't want to go to the hospital and get stitches, so I was sitting there stitching it with the needle and thread. And after the second stitch, I couldn't take it anymore, so I went to the hospital.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm really fed up with everybody's bullshit.
Fake fucking people.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
who your friends? You don't even know who your fucking friends are.
The ones that say they're my friend are the ones that I don't trust the most.
They smile through your teeth, through their teeth, like they fucking are actually your friends.
Yeah. Like I said,
bullshit. It's
the ones that say, "Oh, I'm your friend, no matter what happens," are the ones that I trust the least.
And when you're in need of a friend the most, they dip, dive, and dodge.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have a friend of mine, all right, who is in need of some help. And I'm not going to, specify anybody. No. So there was only one person that I know that I could go to for this type of help because that's the business they're in. I text them, I email them, I still haven't heard from them. So it just goes to show where I stand as far as their priorities or their friendship with me.
And I've actually tried to contact this person to set her up and everything like that, and I still haven't gotten any response from it.
Different person, same scenario.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Different person.
Same scenario.
I assumed it was the same
person.
I assumed. So I guess I made an ass out of you.
No, you didn't, because it's a different person, same fucking scenario. Here, what you're talking about is a girl. All right, that is a friend of mine on Facebook. All right, and I won't mention any names, but Jenny begged me for a job over probably a year's worth of time, and I consistently said nope. Finally, I said, okay, I'll give you a job. Got you to get all the fucking sales shit ready for her, get her ready to fucking go to work. What happens? She don't fucking call.
No show, no call, no response.
No response, nothing. So
not even a message on Facebook or anything like that.
Yep. So I posted about 30 comments on her fucking Facebook page about how, is this how you fucking,
Do you really need help? I mean,
or do you just want to fucking suck dick to get money the rest of your life, or do you want people to just throw it at you? Is that I mean,
you have to have the drive to pursue adventures that you actually want to do, endeavors.
Yeah.
We'll say endeavors that you really. If you need money, you come in here. Most companies, like I used to work for a mortgage company. I didn't work on a salary or anything like that. I worked off commission.
Yeah,
and I can understand that this is kind of the same thing doing sales, but you're going to be getting money at one point or another. You make a sale, you get it.
Exactly.
You get it.
Exactly. The cheapest advertisement we have is $215 a month. What we ask is you get people to sign a 6-month contract. Even at $215 a month times 6 months, minus your 25 or 30%, whatever we agree on for your sales commissions, you're still making good money. Now, if you could sell 6 months worth of the most expensive ad we have, which is $700 and something, you made a good fucking chunk.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But everybody wants to fucking get money and not work for it. But everybody that I've talked to about being a salesperson.
Nonetheless, if you lock someone in for a 6-month contract, even at the bare minimum of selling this package that we have, you're still making some cake.
Absolutely.
You're still making some cake.
And after the 6 months is up, if that customer comes back to us and says, "Oh, I want to re-sign," it's called residual income. You get that fucking commissions back because you brought the customer. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's easy fucking money. All you got to do is bat your eyes and talk to people real nice. And I can't believe how fucking lazy people are. I mean,
you know why? Because they want the fucking money in their hand
right.
before they get on the
that's
fucking
fine.
phone.
Go get yourself an hourly fucking job, waiting tables or bussing, washing dishes, sucking dick on the corner, whatever it is you do. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you're not going to make as much money working. doing that as you would for me.
I hate to fucking bring up my I don't want to brag or anything like that, basically, but I come here to do the radio show so then we can get this.
Yeah, I just farted.
I thought you was telling me to fucking back off the microphone. I'm here every day. I want to get this fucking radio show up and running.
Yeah.
I want to see this
Every
succeed.
day.
I want to make us secure. That's what I want.
Yep. You are here every single day, no matter what.
Not to mention that I friggin' walk here 2.5 miles a day to come here at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, so then we can prep to get the show running.
Yep.
It's because you're a friend. We got a friend in you.
We got a friend in me. I did sing that song.
That was awesome, dude.
Yes.
That was awesome. And dedicated it to us.
I dedicated it to Mish and Lou over here.
Yep.
Well, because you actually are the only friends that I have around in this area.
We will always be friends.
You are the only friend that I have in this state. Everybody else is just somebody I know.
Less than an acquaintance.
Pretty much, yeah. And for anybody that's out there that's listening that might take offense to it, that just proves that you are less than a friend. If you're offended by that, then I'm right.
Look at it this way. If you were a friend, you would be sharing every single thing that we do here. You know, so then we can get our name out a little bit more. I mean, It doesn't take that long to share one of our posts.
Or call me when I ask you to, or text me back when I ask you to, or just call me and say, hey, is everything okay? Or, you know, I could think of 1,000 fucking things, you know what I'm saying? Just to show that you are a real friend. I mean, I've bent over backwards for so many people, Tim. You see it. This guy around the block.
I see it.
You know, calls me up, says, yo, I need you to come here. I drop what the fuck I'm doing and I go run over there.
Yeah.
That shit's over.
Whatever the case may be.
That shit's over. No longer will I fucking act like I owe people. No. Everybody fucking owes me now.
You don't owe anybody. No. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to have someone say, oh, come on over. I want to hang out. And
No. Can you come over? I need your help with something or some bullshit like that.
I need something done.
Yeah, fuck that.
You don't want this?
No, I'm lighting you on.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. It's pathetic. It's pathetic how Facebook has become. Me personally, Facebook to me is a tool. Facebook is a tool that I use, bottom right-hand corner. Oh.
Did I just jump it?
No, we still got it. Bottom right-hand corner. There you go. No, that one was just hooked up to these two lights. That's luckily. Yeah. Would you hit the bottom left? Yeah.
No, bottom right, top one.
Oh, okay.
Bottom right, one.
Yeah. It just goes to show you how Facebook has made people so fake. It should be Fakebook in reality.
You know what? We should start a website like that.
Yeah. What, you want to call it Silk Road?
I call it Silk Road. Silk Yellow Brick Road. Fucking fake road.
Fake book.
Fake book.
Yeah, I'm telling you. F-A-K-E book. Fake book. And, you know, everybody that goes on there, I'm just going to start social media called talkshit.com. You just go on there. Somebody already owns that.
Well, that would be great for people to fucking vent about.
That's a real website.
Anonymous.
It is.
Anonymously.
It is. If you go to talkshit.com, it's a real website. I offered to buy it from the dude, and he got shitty with me. So we got into a digital media copyright law over that picture, that donkey picture.
Donkey.
Yeah, you remember the original picture I had with the pissed off donkey? Yeah. He claimed that he owned it, but if you inspect the element of the picture, there's no trademark, there's no copyright, there's nothing on it. So he kept on filing false DMC reports on me, which is digital media copyright.
What the fuck's he writing reports about you for?
Because I was using this picture that he said it was his. So I sent him a letter.
Was it copyrighted?
No. I'll show you how you can check pictures to see if they're copyrighted or not. So I wrote him a real nice letter, and kindly let him know that if he doesn't cut his shit, I've already obtained his address, that I'm going to come there and I'm going to break his fucking legs. And he had his lawyer write me saying, that we're going to sue you if you continue to do this, and and you've already threatened my client and this and that. So I wrote the letter. I wrote a letter back to the lawyer. I said, not only am I going to come there and break his fucking legs, I'm going to break your fucking neck.
Now, is there a law against threatening?
Yes.
There is a law.
Absolutely. Ask me if I give a fuck.
Because I remember listening to a story up in New York that some lady was being stalked. Now, stalking isn't a criminal offense unless you take the actions to do something about your
cyber stalking is not. But if you actually physically go to somebody's house and do it, yes, then that's a stalking charge. Yes.
You can get cyber stalking too.
Well, then I should be locked up for life because I stalk everybody on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
is that what social media is?
Yeah.
That's what social media
social
is.
Social networking.
Right.
Everybody stalks everybody. You want to check them out. You don't know how many
There's
criminals
a
are out
follow and there's a difference between follow and stalking.
Yeah, you're right. But I don't stalk like that. I follow people. But so I mean, this fucking guy, he was just a real douchebag. He actually shut the website down in fear of what I was prepared to do.
And what does that tell you? That tells you that he's really not in the wrong.
He's a coward.
No, yeah, he's a coward, but
he's a coward. You got a fucking
he has
problem
nothing against you.
No,
that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, well, we're just gonna dead this situation, and I'm gonna be paying lawyer fees for basically nothing.
Right. I said, go ahead, sue me, but I'll give you, I'll make a statement my mother used to tell everybody: you can't draw blood from a stone
or water.
Correct. So sue me for what? You want the fucking radio station? You can have it. I mean.
Is your neck starting to hurt from last night's?
My neck is killing me. My head is pounding, and I'm still seeing dots. So
you see those dots going? Phew,
yeah, it's weird, bro. It's weird. I got these little white flashes going in front of my eyes. Made a new friend on Facebook yesterday. She was always my friend on Facebook, but I had gotten involved in a little discussion that she was talking about over something she had posted yesterday, and this real ignorant fucking idiot was arguing with her about how we should respect the cops and they have a rough job. And you know what? I do respect cops, the ones that give me respect. The ones that don't show me any respect don't deserve my spit.
You get respect from getting respect.
You give
respect from getting respect.
Right, exactly. You have to give to receive. You do unto others as others do unto you. Bottom fucking line. You treat me like shit, I'm going to treat you even shittier. You fuck over me or my family, we got serious issues. Serious situation, right. Yeah. There isn't a law written that's going to save you from me now.
Now, when you started talking about that, I was thinking about people who are in prison for life after doing murders or convicted of manslaughter or vehicular manslaughter. These COs, they treat these fucking inmates, these prisoners, like they're scumbags, like no respect at all.
Yep.
What do they got to fucking lose, man? You're talking to the wrong fucking person. You're gonna do life either way.
Yeah.
Right. Your life could possibly be in danger.
That's what I'm saying. I don't get that, bro. I mean, you're talking shit to inmates that have not a fucking thing to lose. They will take your life and not even think twice about it. They're already locked up for fucking life. What do they care?
What could they do to you? Put
you
in
can't.
fucking solitude?
Right. You can't take anything more from them.
No, because they're not getting out for any reason.
Yep.
No parole, life.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, I'm getting to the fucking point where, this shit keeps going on. I'm going to start taking a piece of people. Slowly but surely, I'm going to start fucking turning shit around in my favor, and I'm just going to start taking. And forget about giving back to anybody. Forget it. It ain't going to happen. I'm just
start our own country.
I'm telling you, man, I want to start a fucking cult. A religious cult.
A religious cult.
Yeah, you can call me David Koresh. Except I'm not sleeping with the kids.
No, not at all.
Nah, can't do that.
There was an article that I put up about another pastor
Pasture.
Pasture. Well, cows were farming and, eating the grass.
Browns, right?
But I sent the link over to you for some audio. I can't find the friggin' the article. Right?
If you just go back to your Facebook page.
Oh, yes.
You sent it to me, clicking on it. Yes. Yep. All right, I'll get that audio going right now. We got 2 minutes, 12 seconds of it, so let's see.
Yes, here it is.
I started noticing little spider.
I gotta wait for the commercial to be over, of course.
This ex-pastor molested a 11-year-old girl. Raped a little 11-year-old girl.
In Jacksonville, no less, right?
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so here we go. Here's the audio on it.
Pastor is charged with raping an 11-year-old girl here in Jacksonville more than 2 decades ago.
News 4 Jax has now obtained the
Not
arrest
20 years.
warrant, revealing new details about the allegations. Michael Wayne Hill was arrested 2 weeks ago when Jacksonville police set up a sting at a restaurant in Daytona Beach. Hill had traveled there from his home in Kansas. Channel 4's Jim Pickett is joining us live outside the Duval County Jail with a look at what we've learned. Jim?
You know, Tom, this is the warrant right here, and it spells out what happened in 1990 when that victim was just 11 years old.
All right, so 1990, why can't these people, why can't Bill Cosby be charged? This guy's being charged.
Being charged for rape.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So why can't we fucking charge Bill Cosby
There's
for
no
rape?
statute of limitations. It's been
to
over.
rape.
It's
20 years, right?
20 years.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
20 years ago that this has happened, and he's being convicted right now, or sentenced.
Yeah. All right, so here's
Why?
the rest of it.
She's a minor?
She's 11 years old.
She was 11 years
No,
old.
I know, but I'm saying why now? Because she was a minor then? And
I don't
Bill
know.
Cosby's people weren't minors?
I don't know.
Or-
Let's find out. Here, I'll play the rest of this.
It says Hill was a friend of her parents, and he came over to the house in Jacksonville to pick up pet supplies. She told police that while he was there, Hill started talking about sex, and that's when he fondled her. He left and came back an hour later, molested her again, and then raped her. It wasn't until 2002 when the victim came forward to police and reported the crime. We don't have information as to why she waited 11 years, and we don't know why police waited until now to react. Here's what we've learned. It wasn't until January 7th of this year that the sting was set up. The victim called Hill, who was then a pastor at a church in Kansas. During several calls, she asked him why he molested her. The report says he wanted to talk to her about the incident face-to-face. The police report says Hill apologized for what he did and never denied the allegations. The victim and Hill set up a meeting at a restaurant in Daytona Beach for January 8th. JSO and Volusia County deputies were nearby, monitoring and recording the conversation. That's when police moved in and arrested Hill. He's currently being held without bond. One other thing we learned today, that Hill has been removed as pastor from that Seventh-day Adventist church in Kansas. Now, we also were told that church, or the ministry at least, had done several background checks on him over the past 16 years, and they never found any problems. We also understand that he was a pastor at least at one church in North Carolina. We're live downtown. Jim Pickett, Channel 4, the local station.
Now, with all these pastors friggin' molesting, touching little boys, little girls, I don't understand why these priests, these religious
religious
church,
figures and shit. Yeah,
religious figures are doing this. I mean, it's been dating back for years now. This was about 22 years, 24 years ago.
Lift that mic up to your face. Yeah.
This happened about
22
years ago, and it came out 12 years later.
Yeah.
At that point, the girl was 23 years old.
Yep. I think it's good. I think it's good that they nailed the fucker because, she might have saved some other kid's life,
But what I don't understand is
why did they wait?
Why did they wait? Why is it because she was 11 years old? It could have been people denied, or was in denial about what had happened with this pasture. Yeah. But she comes out 12 years ago, 12 years later, regarding the situation. Well, it's a good thing that he is in jail right now. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, now he can't hurt anybody else.
He can't hurt anybody else.
I just, I think it's weird that it took so long, but But now we know there's no statute of limitations on rape.
On rape.
Right.
On felony charges. There's no statute
Right.
of limitations on felony charges.
Right.
And
But
this is a felony
You know what's
charge.
fucked up? Is I could say to anybody that this guy raped me, and then there's a full investigation. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where everybody, I think, is pissed off about this whole Bill Cosby thing, because people are just coming out of the blue and saying, yep, he raped me too. Up, yep, stuck his penis in my, drugged me, fucked me. You know, I mean, anybody could say it.
But he's not convicted, or any charges were brought up against him. I don't know why.
No, they're
Just
LEDs.
Just because of his status, Bill Cosby.
Right.
Just because of his status, that's why he's not being convicted or charged or anything
Yeah,
like that.
fuck that, dude. What is he, fucking, immortal? Is he not human? Is he above the law? And that's part of the conversation that Tracy was in about this fucking guy last night. This girl, Tracy Chan, that I had been talking to over the internet. She was in this conversation about how, basically in a nutshell, this cop did some really fucked up shit, and no charges filed, no accountability, nothing. Then this other ignorant asshole, this dude Chad, fucking rings in and says, oh, well, we need to respect the police, and why do you hate them so much? And it's like, dude, wake the fuck up. Look what's going on around you in this country. Go ahead and fucking get pulled over by the police and tell them you're not going to comply because you don't agree with what they did. Guaranteed they're going to fucking tase you or shoot you or beat the shit out of you or something.
Well, also, like if you get pulled over for a taillight situation and you encounter a cop saying that I don't want to search your car, they have no right to fucking search your car. There's no probable cause, but they're going to do it either way. Get a warrant.
Yep.
They'll still search your fucking car.
Or they'll say you didn't cooperate with them in an investigation, and they'll detain you.
Car will be towed
for no reason.
And
correct.
it'll be searched either way.
Either way. Right. Yep. You know what I would love to do just to set their sorry asses up? Just take about a kilo of sugar and wrap it up.
I was just thinking
powdered
that
sugar.
Put flour in a bag.
Yeah, make it look like it's a damn kilo of cocaine. You know what I mean? And then just drink a bunch of freaking coffee, so I'm all wired out of my face because it only takes 3-4 cups of coffee for me, and just act real erratic.
Now, with that, do you think if they do find a bag of sugar or something, and they do arrest you for a controlled substance, and they find out that it is just flour,
it is a charge.
It is a charge no matter what?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even if I'm bringing it to someone's house to make some fucking
if I take
biscuits.
if I take a baggie and put fucking oregano across the bottom of it, and I say that it's marijuana, I go to jail anyway.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that's one of the laws they just made up as they went along.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do.
Because that's what they do.
Yes.
I would think that when you get out, you could sue them for wrongful arrest.
You probably can. But you need a lawyer with big balls, and there aren't too many of those out there either.
And who's going to get paid
Right.
a lot of money to do it?
Right. Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of the lawyers that are out there now will only take your case if they make a ton of fucking money. If they don't make a ton of money, then I want to be bothered with it.
Well,
here's a situation for you, Timmy. Okay. The pharmacist, all right, printed out a prescription for my daughter. The doctor wrote the prescription wrong. Could have killed my daughter with the amount of pills she was taking. You know what the lawyer says to me?
What?
We can't sue, or we won't sue. I said,
Unless
well,
she's
why
dead.
not? Because she didn't die.
Get the fuck out of here, because he didn't die.
More than one lawyer told us that.
You prescribed a prescription that could have possibly killed her. I mean, what if she...
I'm going to correct you.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to correct you. First of all, the doctor wrote the prescription for only 10. The pharmacy
So it was
gave
the
us
pharmacy that
100
fucked up. Okay, I had
of
wrong.
it. I called the doctor and said, why did you prescribe my daughter 100 narcotic pills?
Yeah.
She told me if I do not give her 3 a day, she will call the police that I wasn't following doctor's orders.
Yeah.
Louis got on the phone and said, I will make your doctor place a drive-thru.
No, I said to her, I said, ma'am, do you have a drive-through window? She goes, no, why? I said, because if you threaten me again, I'll make one for you. I'll come down there and I'll drive my car through that fucking building so fast that it will make it through the other side.
Now, doctors are very notorious for if you do not want to follow the plan of their whatever, they figure that they can call the police for not following doctor's orders.
Yeah.
But there will be no charges up against...
They'll try.
It's not going to stick.
it might, if you're a fucking moron and you don't fight it. Chances are most of the people are going to, I'm sorry, and not fight it. DCF comes knocking on your door and says, yo, we want to come in. We don't have a warrant, but we need you to take this piss test. You know, you have every right to slam the door in their face and go, suck a dick.
Go get a warrant.
Yeah.
You don't have to let them in.
And if they try to force their way in and say, well, we're going to take you, your kid, and okay, take them, but not without a police officer here, and then you're going to have problems even then. So,
see, which brings me to my thought. That I got a thought after we were talking about this. My father, he was suing my mother's doctor for malpractice because she for years she was complaining about stomach pain. She was complaining about how she felt her stool wasn't, coming out correctly.
The doctor did nothing about
it. Gave her prescription
pills
medication,
after pills.
Yep. And they go in for a hysterectomy and they find cancer. She died 8 months later.
Yeah.
If you went for the fucking hysterectomy 2 years later, she could be still living right now.
If the doctor would have done his job and looked and listened to the patient, okay, and made his diagnosis not on his opinion, but on patient information, then it might have been accurate. Correct. Exactly. Same thing that's going on with Michelle. I love my doctor. Okay. You just went to him. Love him. Yeah. Great doctor.
Yep.
All right. But why is it that we don't know what's wrong with my old lady? I'll tell you why. Because she has insurance. Okay. And it's a steady income flow. The doctor doesn't want you to be cured because he loses his money.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Because you're going to keep on coming back.
Right. That's why they don't want to cure cancer. They lose billions and billions and billions.
It's probably worse with people who don't have insurance, who have to pay $125 each time you go into the doctor.
You don't go.
They get cash.
You just
Most
don't go.
Most people don't go.
Yeah, you don't go.
Yeah. That's why I don't go.
And now with Obamacare, you got an opportunity to make, to go to the doctors, but people don't know enough about it. They're afraid or whatever, which is wrong.
Yep.
Do your research. You can get so much things. Like right now in this county, in 2 to 3 weeks, if you stand in line at the dentist's office, they will give you either 2 extractions or 2 fillings for free. All you got to do is stand in line.
Yeah.
And you got to look at it also with the Obamacare. They got this new effect. If you don't have insurance, they're going to charge you. They're going to charge you, what, $300?
No, I think it was only like $70 a year per person, $300.
Now, you got to look at it as how many people in the country who don't have fucking insurance that they're going to get paid for because of not having insurance. Figure 45, 50% of people in the United States doesn't have insurance, whether they're unemployed or have part-time jobs. Now, part-time job people don't get benefits.
Yep.
Well, that's another thing that we were talking about yesterday, is raising minimum wage. Now, I worked for a place where there's minimum wage, and there's people that came in off the street and don't deserve $8, $10, $12 an hour. And then there's people that have worked there for millions of years, and they deserve the $12 or $15 an hour that they want to switch to.
Yeah.
And Louis was saying that if we raise minimum wage nationwide, because it is hard to raise a family, because if you start going into some of these fast food restaurants, you don't see the teenagers working there anymore because they're not reliable. You see people that have families or a little older, so they make sure that they come to work. But in the same respect, if you go ahead and get a job at $15 an hour, one, they're going to only put you at part-time because they're not going to be able to afford it. And then you were saying that if you're not at a certain amount, you're not going to get the insurance coverage.
Yep.
I remember in high school I had to get a working card, a working release
green
card.
Green
card. Yeah.
Up north they call it green card. Here it was a work release card.
Work permit or whatever it is.
Work permit.
Yeah.
And after I got that, I went for a job at a window company that I was fusing window frames together, and I hated the job, but
Well, that's what you.
They don't give you benefits, of course, because you're still underneath your mother and father's benefits because you're underage. I don't know why, because I don't have a point to it, but I was just thinking about getting a job at a young age. That's what popped
I got a job at 15. And
Michelle just sent me this post. It's a stick figure picture. The top thing says husband to wife. Why do you watch the Food Network? It doesn't make your cooking any better. Wife says, why do you watch porn? The husband says, get the fuck out.
I love you, baby.
I don't need to watch porn to be good.
I know.
As long as I keep telling myself that, I'll be all right.
Last night, about 2 o'clock in the morning, on 19 and Spring Hill Drive. On 19 in Spring Hill.
Welcome, Dr. Hiccup.
I know, I saw that.
Yep.
Citrus County called Hernando County and said that they were looking for somebody.
And she has a...
Wait a minute, hold on.
She has a picture saying it's nippy out.
Doc Hiccup.
Very
You're
nice.
As crazy as I thought you were.
Very nice.
It is Is that a self-portrait, by the way?
Are those pasties on yours?
Those aren't pasties. Those are little. They look knitted. They look like the old time hats with the poofy on the head. Remember? We were just talking about the hats with the poofy on the head.
With the little pom pom.
Do you need me to make
damn things?
Do you need me to make you new ones, Dr. Hiccup?
Yeah, Mama wants to know. She goes, new profile pic. No.
How did you stick those on? Wait, you got a little duct tape or super
Yeah, right.
glue?
Oh God, I hope you don't super glue them to your nips. You're never coming off then. Oh my God!
You put a shirt on. Are you cold, ma'am?
Yeah.
So this Citrus County was.
They
looking
are
for...
knitted. Yes, she needs new ones, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, too funny. So obviously you've been hearing about what happened to us last night. Well, she knows what happened. She was the first one to comment on my post. She goes, "Oh no. Don't need cameras. You were hit from behind. Hope everything is okay." Yeah, you're right. I don't need cameras. I was hit from behind. Now there's just no question.
I wonder if there was cameras in that incident with the cop hitting the back of the bus.
Of course there was.
Yeah,
but you'll never see the footage.
They're not going to see it.
It'll never be released.
Expose that. That's not going to be submitted into
Hell
evidence.
no. Hell, he wasn't texting and driving. Huh.
Yeah.
Not him.
He was dancing to Taylor Swift at the time.
Oh, God. Could you imagine? That video is hilarious.
Yeah, that's good.
He did it good, I gotta say. What are you looking at, babe? Why are you on that fucking website? I hate this cocksucker. Why do you even deal with this?
What I was trying to say
Real News Rap?
Yeah.
What I was trying to say is Citrus County called Hernando County saying that they were looking for this guy.
This guy?
They found this guy at 7-Eleven on 19. The cops walked up towards him. As he saw the cops, gunfire went off. The cops tried shooting into the thing. He shot himself right there in the car. It wasn't the cop shooting him.
The one on Spring Hill Drive in 19 or Carolina in 19?
He killed himself
Berkeley
in
19 by my old
Berkeley
place.
Manor in 19.
Yeah.
He killed himself in the car?
Yeah.
When was this?
He just shot himself.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
He was from Citrus, and that's why I was reading the story.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I wanted to see what it was.
That's okay.
But yeah,
Court this morning for right on red in Brooksville. Ooh.
They're going to throw it out, girlfriend.
Yeah,
Jeez, what you got those tickets in the mail?
I guess.
Right on
Would you
red?
get a red light camera ticket?
Yeah, but the ones in Brooksville are going to be, and they're talking about throwing them all out because of, it wasn't working.
It's just unlawful is what it is. I'd fight it to the gills.
I had one in Clearwater. I had to pay $300 and change.
Yeah, which we
Holy
could
shit.
come to find out we could have fought after the fact, but
You had to pay it just and you got done.
Yeah.
I in New York I did the same exact thing. I didn't completely stop it right on red, so I just cruised right through and I caught it. It was like $75, $90, something like that.
It's unlawful. It really is.
Well, what it is it's making cops lazy.
Yeah.
You know, because
Which I mean, they already are.
the cops should be there patrolling. I mean, they're not going to patrol right on reds or running red lights or anything like that. Even if it's yellow, you're still getting flashed.
Yeah. That's the stupid thing about it.
Yeah, that's the bullshit.
Yeah. You know, you just tried calling. Okay, hold on. I got to get the phone lines turned on.
The phone lines are not up, Dr. Hiccup.
I don't put them up unless we know somebody's going to call in.
There's a picture of a
2
cop.
2 seconds, and I will get the phone lines up for you.
There's a picture of a cop pointing at somebody, and it says, "If you don't put down that camera, I will fear for my life."
I will fear for my life, you. In other
You get
words,
what
if
I'm
you
saying?
don't put down the camera, I'm going to shoot you. And you know what I would say? I'd smile, turn the camera towards my face, and go, "Shoot me, motherfucker.
Shoot me, yeah. What do I have? A fucking camera in my hand. There's
Shoot
no life,
me.
There's no
Please.
life. Your life
Please.
is not threatened or anything
Yeah.
like that. I'm not coming at you in a menacing way. I'm about 30 feet away from you. I could zoom in right on your nostril hairs.
Yeah, exactly. That bothers me. It is not illegal to film the police. It is illegal to interfere with their investigation. But that's why you buy a 20-time zoom lens and you stand God knows how many miles away, like I got, and you do it. All right, Doc Hiccup. Phone lines are open. 352-556-1321. Go ahead and give us a shout. We're ready for you.
Tell us a story about what's going to go on. I'm looking in Concord, New Hampshire, and it seems like there's a new way for hunters to harvest bears.
Really?
Yeah. New Hampshire.
Interesting way to put it. Harvest bears.
Harvest bears. That's when you go hunting, you say harvest bears. New Hampshire bear expert is proposing to eliminate the use of chocolate as bait after 4 bears were found dead. Oh,
That is our Doc Hiccup.
Dr. Hiccup. I got a pick.
Good morning, Doc Hiccup. How are you this morning?
Good morning. I thought I'd update my profile picture this morning, give y'all a nice laugh.
Yeah, that
You're
was
so sexy.
it was interesting. I got to say, I was like, wait a minute, what is that? What? No way.
I want to know when I can make me some new ones and I can have some sizing.
No problem. You
Anytime.
come over later,
Yeah.
baby.
Yep, absolutely. We'll get that done right away. I'll get the not the camera, but the measuring tape. Yeah, and the needle and thread ready. Right.
She wants me to measure, not you.
So I have court this morning, and they are throwing out the red on red because Brooksville, they'll get you every time. I mean, if you have a red light, you better stop, count to 3, and then go because it's my second one.
In Brooksville?
Brooksville, yeah.
Whoa.
So the first time I went through a yellow light, and then a few months later I went through. I did it right on red without stopping completely. So I paid the right on red, and I fought the yellow light.
Yeah.
And I should have. I did it backwards because when I got there, they dismissed the ticket that I paid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then I found out that they were doing the dismissing. So yeah, just go to court and they call everybody's name, and then they say, "All right, you can leave."
Oh, okay. So you're not going to regular. You're going to the.
Oh no, I'm going to courtroom B with about 50 other people with traffic violations.
Yeah, but it's the camera traffic shit. Yeah. So
but there's. It's all kinds of traffic violations and there's speeding tickets. It's kind of interesting.
It is.
To hear people's stories when they get in there,
I know. I love doing that.
Yeah.
It's definitely a fun thing to watch just to realize that there are people out there that are even more screwed up than myself.
Yeah. That's hard to believe, but it's true.
Yeah, that is very hard to believe. And thanks for bringing that point up.
So I'm glad you're okay last night after your little fender bender.
Yeah, I'm a little sore. Michelle's back is whacked out. I'm actually seeing like white dots every time I close my eyes. I see these little spots in front of my head. So,
well, hopefully you'll get a prescription for some medical marijuana when it's legal, and you'll be able to be legal.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Do you think that'll happen next week?
Yeah.
I was going to say, is that from the accident or other things?
Yeah, is that the accident or lack of medicine? Yeah, no, it was quite interesting because the guy.
I went to Daytona this weekend with Hayden, and then I have to go to the Rolex races.
Yeah.
I've never been.
How was it?
We're leaving today to go.
Oh, you're going. I thought you went. Okay,
No,
cool.
we're going. I've never been, but I'm sure anything in Daytona is going to be fun.
Yeah. So you've never been to Daytona Beach?
No, not for the races. Not for the Rolex races.
Yeah. Yep.
What
nice.
race? What race?
The Rolex race. Yeah.
Rolex watch company race?
Yeah.
It's going to be
sponsored
so
by,
packed over there.
Yeah, it's going to be
I know.
majorly packed.
What do they do?
I bet you'd get in really easy if you wore your profile pic here.
Yeah, I was hoping for some cold weather.
Yeah. You'll definitely get in front row, no problems.
It shouldn't be bad out there.
We'll have to hit some nude clubs on the downtime.
Enough said. Let's go. Tell me when, and I'm there. Except if I'll scare everybody, I'll get up on stage and strip, and I'll empty the place.
Oh boy!
But as soon as you get back, you can come over, and I will measure them out for you.
You see that?
All right.
Yeah, that's Central Iceland.
Silent
Got a
Mist.
cold front coming through.
Yeah, yeah, and it's going to be nipply. Silent Mist just pulled up a picture of Suffolk Avenue in Central Islip, Wheeler Road, the old photo mat. That is a photo mat that I used to ride my bicycle up to and drop off all my pictures to. I can't believe that's wicked. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. So what else is new?
So you guys have a good day. I gotta get out of here at 9:30.
All right, you
Right,
be
you
good.
Be safe and have fun in Daytona and get a hold of us when you get back.
Yeah, absolutely. Hit us up.
Will you guys?
All right, Denise.
Have
be
a
good.
good weekend.
You too. Tell Hayden I said
All
hello.
right, bye. I sure will.
All righty. Bye bye. Always a pleasure to have Doc Hiccup on the line with us.
On the line, yeah.
She
Welcome
is
back.
hilarious.
Welcome
dude.
back
Yeah.
to the chat.
Yeah, she is freaking hilarious.
She was
that
one of the
woman.
first people to actually chat with us live.
Yep. This picture is amazing.
Says, did you ever get your film developed at the photo mat back in the day?
God, that brings me back so much memories. It's just amazing because there's ShopRite right behind it. There's Central Pizza over to the left, which wasn't there at the time.
What's Photomat?
Photomat? You don't know what Photomat is? Photomat is a place where you used to go to drop off your film to have it delivered or to have it developed. They would mail
Was it like a little kiosk?
It's a tiny little kiosk. Yes, I'll put this up on our Facebook page.
You know
so
what
you
it
can take a
reminds
look at
me
it.
of is Police Academy when the guy's sitting.
It's exactly like that, but it's just not shaped like a camera.
No, it's
That's
not
the
shaped
only
like a
difference,
camera. Yeah.
But that's exactly the concept of a photomat.
It says, did you ever eat at the Smithtown Sizzler restaurant?
Hell yeah. That's where my mother, me, and my father got into a fucking sunflower seed
That's what
fight.
it looks.
I've been
And actually, you want to hear something funny? The table all the way up to the front right, see it? The booth? That's where we sat. Yep.
Smithtown. Is that on Middle Country Road?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I remember that right next to the what the fuck is Olive Garden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Olive Garden wasn't there back then, but
Sizzler.
my father walked out of that restaurant because my mother had started a spitball fight with us.
Oh yeah.
In the restaurant with sunflower seeds, and we just went off the fucking hook.
And your father's like, "How fucking immature."
Oh man, he was
What's
so
the
pissed
Wolco?
off.
My wife isn't
A what?
joining in.
Woolco?
Wilco?
Wilco?
Woolco.
Woolco.
Did you do
It's
any
what
shopping?
Woolworths was before it became Woolworths, I believe. Here's the Massapequa Eatery.
The Beach Hut.
Never heard of the Beach Hut.
Where is that in Patchogue?
It doesn't say.
TSS. Do you remember TSS?
TSS.
The department store TSS?
No.
Yeah. On Sunrise Highway near Lakeland Avenue. No. Wow. Unreal, dude. Unreal. Old Beth Page.
Why did we start bringing up Long Island?
Someone
she found
posted
this
on
at
my
Rickles
wall.
Home Center. Oh my God.
Someone posted on my wall, Long Island, if you were a 70s kid.
Fox's You Bet chocolate. I still drink that.
I haven't seen it in a while.
It's in Winn-Dixie. There's the Smith Haven Mall. Oh my God. No, that's the Walt Whitman Mall. That's pre-fire.
That's in Huntington.
Yeah.
How about a drive-in? Was there a drive-in there?
Yeah.
There was a
Old
drive-in?
Westbury Drive-In.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Westbury.
Yeah. Here's Islip Speedway. No, that's Freeport Speedway. Wow.
How did we get on Long Island?
She
told you.
she got
Somebody
this
just
post
posted.
about Old Long Island.
If you,
Oh my God, the fucking Timeout Arcade in the Smith Haven Mall. Yeah, this is before your time, dude. Before your time.
Was that right in the food court?
Nah. No, it was off of one of the
Ronkonkoma
back
train
deals.
station.
I know Ronkonkoma
yeah.
train station.
Yeah.
I remember.
United Artists Movie Theater.
That was-
Islip MacArthur Airport. Oh my God.
Oh, I used
It
to
still
take
looks the same.
Pretty much.
Southwest from MacArthur Airport to
Really?
Orlando. That was what I was taking all the time. I would never go. I went to JFK once.
Woolworths and Roosevelt Field Shopping Mall. Oh man. Now they got a bunch of pictures of the old shows, Huff and Puff.
The Atias Flea Market shut down.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, man. This is hilarious. Burgers, Buddy's Burger, King Cullen.
Where? Which one?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Remember All American Burger in Massapequa?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking great burger.
New York City Blackout, July 14th, 1977. Nice. This is wicked, dude. Here's Felipe Petit crossing the Twin Towers on August 7th, 1974 on tightrope. Wow, this is wicked, dude.
Oh, no. Look, I almost got a job there. The handy pantry in Mastic.
Oh, my God. The handy pantry in Mastic, right there on Railroad Avenue or whatever it is.
William Floyd?
Yeah, William Floyd and Railroad Boulevard or whatever it is.
Closed
Yeah.
and
They're still there.
Yeah.
I almost got a job there.
Yep. RKO Comac. Comac Twin. Wow. Bringing back freaking memories. Long Island Expressway in 1970. Look at that, babe.
Comac Motor
Gorgeous
Inn.
cars. Yeah.
Country Valley.
Comac Motor Inn with the window, with the mirrors on the ceiling.
Mhm.
They still have those old 8-track fucking players right next to the bed.
Yeah, we know all about the Comac Motor Inn.
4-hour stays at a time.
No comment.
At least 4 hours.
Yeah. Anything less than 4 hours, you are a sad son of a bitch. Oh, shit. And here's a picture of WBAB 102.3, Long Island's home of rock
I
and
still
roll.
have bumper stickers.
We still have our bumper stickers
I hid it.
and a couple things, right? Yeah.
You hit it?
No, like in a box. You know.
We hid. The Mad Hatter of Stony Brook. This is where I went to see
454.
Dee Snider, yes.
That was where that motel was. Now it's called Momo Coed.
Really?
Coeds.
Yeah. This is where I seen Twisted Sister for the first time. And if you see the front doors, if you look over here, Tim, you could see the front doors. The line was off to the right. We snuck in on our hands and knees through the left. Behind
crawled in behind the
bouncers,
Yeah,
right behind their legs.
Behind the card ID checkers in the door.
Yep.
Doorman.
Do you remember
my
this?
God.
Before there were Pop
No,
Rocks, there was Space Dust.
How about Jack in the Box? Do you remember that?
Yep.
No.
You don't remember Jack in the Box?
No.
Yeah, they closed them all
Yeah.
down because so many people died from food poisoning.
3 people died.
Yeah. Not in Long Island. Long Island Game Farm, is that still there?
Yeah,
they're showing a
I
picture
used
of
to
it.
work there.
Yeah,
Did
that's
you?
the one.
Oh, that's right.
worked there.
That's right. Yeah. Did you spend time visiting this place as a kid? It says. My dad was given season passes. Blah blah blah. Blah. Okay. Wow.
By Diane and Linda Novak.
Yeah.
Melinda Novak.
Who's that?
That's the owner.
Oh, okay.
The owner's over there.
So here's the Pancake Cottage. I don't know where this is. Let's see. Craft Road in Center Reach.
I knew it was in Center Reach. I was trying to figure out where.
Yeah. I want to say, I can't even remember, to be honest with you. Sea Monkeys. Remember Sea Monkeys?
No.
You could send away for Sea Monkeys?
No.
Yeah, I'll share this. I wonder if you could still get them. There's got to be a place where you can still get Sea
all they are
Monkeys.
is little shrimp, aren't they?
They're brine shrimp. That's it. Yeah.
There was a Mr. Donut in East Meadow.
Was there?
His car.
Beautiful Camaro and Mustang in the picture, bro.
What is it? East
Mr. Donut.
Mr. Donut.
In
In
East Meadow.
I've never heard of it.
Remember Big Boys. Big Boys.
Big Boys Barbecue.
Yeah, on 112.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, here's a picture of Carol and Paula from the Magic Garden. Wow. Friendlies. Holy shit, babe. This is the Friendlies that we used to go to all the time.
We're on Hawkins Avenue?
I think this is the one on Main Street.
Main Street. Oh, in Bellport.
Yes.
Bellport area.
Yeah. Wow. This brings back so many memories. It is unbelievable. Right? Memories.
Smithtown
Like the
Hospital.
corner of my mind.
Smithtown Hospital. I was born there. They took that down.
I couldn't believe that.
Smithtown General.
Smithtown General Hospital.
See,
They tore it down. What'd they put there?
I don't know.
Apartments or something? Who
I
knows?
don't know. They probably just tore it down.
Yeah.
I remember going to the town of Brookhaven, and I was trying to get my birth certificate, and they said, "Where were you born?" I thought it was Stony Brook, and they were like, "Well, we don't have any record for that." So then some lady who was sitting in the waiting room said, Smithtown General was probably open when you were born. I was like, "Oh, Smithtown." I forgot that I was born in Smithtown.
Well, speaking of Smithtown, do you remember the the 80-year-old theater in Smithtown.
80-year-old theater.
Yeah, it's the Smithtown Performing Arts Center.
Negative.
Yeah. I don't know if it's still there or not.
Anyone deliver Newsday?
I did. I delivered Newsday. I had my paper out. Then my brother was too fucking lazy to do his paper out. So I took it over.
Him?
Yeah. I got paid. I didn't care. How about Good Humor trucks? You remember seeing the Good Humor trucks?
I remember the good. They still out there.
Yeah, not like these. I'm going to post this on the Facebook, too. This is awesome, dude. This is totally freaking awesome. I love this website. Well, I love this Facebook page anyway. This is cool as hell. It's like bringing me back to my childhood. Oh, my God. Remember the little professor fucking computer, babe? Remember this thing? The little professor?
Yeah. Where's Lee's Diner in West Islip?
Lee's Diner in West Islip. That's the one, I think, on Main Street.
Change names?
Yeah, probably a few times. Here you go. Dairy Barn.
Dairy Barn. There's a couple of them.
That looks like the one that's in Center Riches.
That's the one I used to go to.
Yeah,
they don't have them down here.
It's not Dairy Barn anymore, though. Isn't it like Dairy Hut or something like that? Yeah.
But you can still go
Mad
ahead.
Libs. They got a picture of Mad Libs. Mad Libs. Yep. Weston's. I don't remember that. Weston's Burger Joint. No. 70s, that's why. Slip and Slides. Yeah,
Hardee's and Bethpage.
Yeah. CB Radios. It's a Galaxy DX 529.
Splish Splash.
Yeah. I never went there. Felicia did.
Never went there?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, never did the water park. We didn't go to the
Oh, we went to that other one.
The Electric Company, wow. The drive-in on
that's your
Sunrise
favorite.
Highway.
The Electric Company.
Kanish.
The Electric Company. Lilco?
No. The show, The Electric Company.
There's no good Knishes down here.
There are no good Knishes. How about space rockets? Anybody remember space rockets? The rockets that you fill up with water, and then you pump up the pump, and it pressurizes the rocket, and then you release it, and it takes off. Yeah. That was a 70s thing. Emotion rings. How about those? Remember those?
Mood rings.
Mood rings.
Yeah.
What the hell is this? This is the show about the boy and his dog. What the hell is the name of it?
Lassie?
Not Davy and Goliath was the dog's name. It was on
Wishbone.
No, not Wishbone. I don't think. It was like still photography animation of clay figures. And it's
Gumby.
It's same era as Gumby, same type of thing. But the dog's name was Goliath, and the kid's name was Davy, and I can't remember. It was a religious show. It was a Christian-based thing, I think. What the hell is this? Merlin. Oh, my God, the handheld electric game Merlin. That's what that is.
I had one, too.
Did you? Oh, I used to have a head-to-head football. I used to play that all the time.
What's it called?
What?
Spell. That little red thing.
Speak and Spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Picture of Nassau Coliseum.
From E.T.?
Yeah.
Speak and Spell.
Yeah. E.T. Phone Home. Yep.
Supposedly they're going to be tearing down the Nassau Coliseum.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Huh. What for? Are they going to rebuild something there?
They're going to rebuild something else because mainly the Islanders play there. That's their home field. Right
and
there.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel. Well, of course they do concerts. They do do SmackDown, Raw.
Yeah. Wow, I used to get this magazine, the Highlights magazines.
What is it?
The Highlights.
Oh yeah, the Highlights. One side has pictures that are different than the other side. You have to pick which one's out.
I can't believe you remember that. That just goes to show that they're still out there.
Our daughter got Highlights.
That's right. When she was first born. Yeah.
Yep.
The show that you were talking about is Davy and Goliath.
It is Davy and Goliath. So you found it. Wow, Mork and Mindy.
Lamb chops, play along.
Yes,
lamb chops.
yes. With what's her name? Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers, yeah.
Yes, she was Lamb Chop.
I remember Skinnamarink-y dinky dink, Skinnamarink-y doo.
Oh my God, dude! What is wrong with these freaking cats? Get out of here, you son of a bitch! Cats on crack, right? All right, where are we, brother? Where are we?
Where are we?
Yeah,
we're in Spring Hill.
You're a fucking funny guy, huh?
Where
I was
are we?
looking for a picture of your family. Maybe
Of my family?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
You never know.
Do you remember that plane crash yesterday in Lakeland?
Yes.
Well, 2 are dead.
2 are dead.
One was a student. Student pilot Georgie Greg Jing, 41 years old, of Hudson, Florida, and the teacher, the pilot, Terry Lee Butzer, 62 years old. They died. They died.
No shit.
Nobody was reported. No bodies were in the warehouse at the time of the crash. But this is just a hollowed out friggin' building right now. The roof's collapsed. Everything inside's burned. There was explosive materials in there, so it took firefighters a little while to get in there to make sure everything was safe.
Yeah, I seen the news video of it. They were just hammering it with water and couldn't get into it.
Michelle, you were talking about yesterday about the grenade that was brought to the elementary school in Spring Hill. Yeah. Of course, it was a fake grenade, but it still got people
scared
worried
the shit
about
out
that.
of a lot of people.
I had a couple of grenades that were similar to that.
The paperweight ones where the bottoms are drilled out.
Yeah, the bottoms are drilled out. This was the same exact thing. The bottom was drilled out. But I had a couple of those, and I was trying to sell them for the antique business that I was in.
Yeah, but I'm sure you weren't like 5 years old or 10 years old. And
no, this happened when I was like
See this?
24.
That's the stores out in front of my sister's house in Ronkonkoma.
Now?
Well, they're still there. They still look the same.
What stores?
Right there by Lewis Kasuth on Veterans Highway. Across from the Hess station, just past the bus depot on the right-hand side. You got that industrial park on the left. You start to get in closer to...
By Lincoln Avenue over there?
Just before Lincoln Avenue.
Broadway?
Yes, before Lincoln Avenue, those stores that are right there on the left.
Yep,
I'm looking at a picture of them right now. My sister actually lives right there. Yeah. Amazing, dude. I'm still looking at these pictures.
I'm still looking at these pictures. Memories.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, man. Unreal.
Teen death charges dropped. Let's see what this is on CNN. If it would just load up.
Long Island Arena. Do you remember that, Timmy? The flea market?
Oh, didn't we go there?
Yeah.
Long Island Arena. Is that a TS flea market?
I don't know, but it used to be like, like a Madison Square Garden type thing. It was an arena, that had all the stadium seating and the center floor that they made into a flea market.
That's another thing, too.
Yeah.
Flea markets up north and flea market down here is completely...
Flea markets up north are great.
Yeah, the ones in the flea market are great. I used to go there and buy school clothes just because I got them for so cheap.
Yeah.
People there, they were selling outfits, like a T-shirt, an undershirt, pants, and they were selling it for like $60. You'd haggle them down to like $40. It was great. And they said, "Oh, I can't do $40." I said, "Oh, forget it. All right,
I'll take 30."
Well, no, they'd say, "All right, yeah." They'd say, "All right, I'll take 30."
Yep.
Yep. And some douchebag one time, he's like, "You know what? I don't like what you did. I really don't like what you did. Trying to haggle me down. Well, you don't want to sell it to me? Don't fucking sell it to me."
Yeah, enough said, dude. I'll go buy it down the road.
Yeah.
There was a place on Suffolk Avenue in Brentwood that we used to go and buy all our jeans from. My mother was just...
Jeanstown?
You know where it is?
Jeanstown, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is, yep.
If you're heading west on Suffolk Avenue, it's on the right-hand side.
I know.
Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Because they have Jeanstowns all over. They have one in Mastic.
Oh, they do?
They have one in Mastic. They have one in Center Reach, I think, also.
I didn't know that. Did not know that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I used to go there. I used to buy Timberland boots for fucking, like 6-inch wheat color Timberland boots. They were normally priced at $120. I used to get them for like fucking $60.
Yep. Unreal. Here's a picture of a movie theater, the Uniondale Cinema. They were playing Pink Floyd and Reefer Madness that night.
Reefer Madness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've never seen Reefer Madness?
Oh my God.
It's a propaganda film
Bullshit.
about, how pot makes you crazy.
How pot makes you crazy.
Yeah.
Was it in black and white?
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember.
And then they jump out the window and...
I have it. I have it.
I seen that. I think some thug robbed someone, some kid of his violin to buy pot or something like that. Like this will happen if you're on drugs.
Yeah, schizophrenia. You see this gas station right here? Snowy day in Central Islip, 1975. That's the gas station right there by Carlton Avenue, or Lowell Avenue. Where the train station was. That's Lowell Avenue. That's the gas station that used to be there. It then went from that, was turned into an ambulance garage. From there, they built the new garage up the road. Yeah. But I used to go there when I was a kid with my cousin and my parents. They bought a brand new Chevy Suburban that looked just like that. Brand new off the fucking showroom floor. Yeah, what a wicked sight this is.
So they found a car in a canal in South Florida that has been linked to missing person case in 1978.
What?
The girl was 15. The boy was 18. They went to go attend a rock concert. No remains were found inside the car, which was found in the western part of the county, said officials of Broward Sheriff's Office. Harry Archkin was 18, is the county's lone missing person case from that year. He and his then-girlfriend, Dana, were last seen driving away in their 1969 Dodge from their home in Fort Lauderdale on October 7, 1978, after they got into an argument. So they found a car that's been sitting there since 1978.
And they're trying to link it up with a murder?
Yeah.
No, the missing person. That's the car that they were driving.
For a missing person report.
For a missing person.
I am sharing right now on all the Talk Shits, Kennedy Studios, my personal page, pictures. This is the blizzard of 1978.
Oh, that's the one you
Was
remember.
it as bad as the 95, 96 blizzard?
Worse.
Because I remember that was like 4 feet of snow.
Yeah, that's the first year that Louie and I moved to New York.
Suffolk Avenue in Central Islip had 6 foot snow. 6 foot of snow on it.
Holy shit.
You seeing it?
No, I didn't see it there.
Okay, yeah. Suffolk Avenue right there had 6 foot of snow. My father had to park on Veterans Highway, walk all the way down Suffolk Avenue, and walk up in through my neighborhood because he couldn't get any closer.
I a couple of years ago when I had my Suburban,
I love them things.
They plowed me in. It was 96 Suburban. It was a heavy car.
Yeah.
It ran great. The 4-wheel drive was beautiful in it. And some plow. They snowed me in. And what had happened was I had to dig myself out of there. And I was tired of fucking digging this car out of there. So what I tried to do was barrel my way through the fucking mound that was in front of my car. And it got my wheels were lifted off the ground because the snow was right in the middle, and I had to call fire department to fucking drag my shit off.
No, babe, this is the TWA building at JFK that they tore down years and years and years ago. Years ago, yeah. The TWA, what do you call it, Airside or whatever it is.
You remember that mansion that burnt down yesterday?
Yes. Did they find anybody?
Yeah, they found the grandparents.
They did.
Just the grandparents? Wasn't there 6 other...
Four other children.
Wasn't the whole family missing?
No, the 2 grandparents and 4 grandkids.
Comac roller rink back in the day. See, now, these are some pictures that I could have been in right here because I was always in the Comac roller rink. Michael, my brother-in-law Michael, his mother worked there.
Maybe you'll see her.
That could possibly be her. You know what I'm saying? You never
and
know.
what's messed up is the town that these people, the mansion, Annapolis.
The town of Annapolis? That sucks. That's ridiculous, man. I can't believe. How can you? Well, I guess, big house like that, all the debris and everything.
16,000 square foot.
I was going to say, I was just getting ready to say, how can you not find a dead body laying in there? But, I mean, I can understand it was a damn big thing. Here's an advertisement, 1973, when Spencer's first opened at the Walt Whitman Shopping Center on Route 110, Huntington Station. Yeah, that's wicked. Here, hold on. Look at that.
King Kong foot rugs, $3.
Yeah. Mushroom lamps, $2. Magic sheet photo albums, $3. A drinking game called Pass Out, $3.88.
Okay, so this is the douchebags of the day.
Go for it. Douchebags of the day.
A 24-year-old woman has found guilty of murder after she beat her 4-year-old son to death because she thought he was gay. He died August 2012 after his mother, Jessica, beat him so badly that his insides ended up tearing. It took the jury less than an hour to find her guilty of all charges. The stupid ass's boyfriend also beat the boy, pleaded guilty to lesser charges of manslaughter and assault, and agreed to testify against the woman in return. Prosecutors dropped 4 counts of murder by child abuse and the count of second-degree assault on him. The woman had previously told her boyfriend that she was worried that Zachary might be gay because he walks and talks like it.
So that was good enough reason to beat him to death?
According to the authorities, the woman also beat her 2 other children, but no one got it as bad as Zachary. The woman's daughter told detectives that her mother and the boyfriend punched the boy until he got dead. Even though the boy had torn insides, the couple did not seek medical help. According to their daughter, Zachary stopped breathing, but they didn't tell anybody. By the time they took their son to the hospital to examine the boy, he was dead for a while. According to the doctor, the contents of his intestines had spilled out of his body over the previous 2 days, causing a lethal infection. The doctor also noted the bruisings on the boy's body and the pattern of prolonged abuse. The doctor also took the woman's 3-year-old son to be examined and found out that he had 5 broken ribs.
So they should beat this lady till she's got every broken rib. That's ridiculous, dude. You see the picture I shared on your wall, Tim?
Yeah, I saw it.
Smithtown General Hospital.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at it yet, but I got the message on my
on my thing. That's funny. We're going to take a couple commercial breaks here. A commercial break. I'm going to play a couple commercials. So,
holy shit, look at that fucking hospital.
Yeah, isn't that wicked, bro?
Look at all that rubble in the front. And the thing shut down, boarded up.
Yeah. Oh, was it? I didn't even notice that it was boarded up.
Yeah, well, the windows look like they're blacked out.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Talk Shit Radio Network. You're listening to Talk Shit Radio. We'll be right back.
I didn't believe it.
Neither did I.
No way could you professionally remove unwanted hair, pain-free, and at home.
My thoughts exactly.
Remove my face and body hair without expensive, painful office visits?
Not possible. Great minds think alike.
Until I tried No Pro.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you tried No?
Yes, and it works. I use it on my face, legs, bikini line.
We're BFFs, and you didn't tell me about No?
Here, this is my new No Pro. The most powerful No made. Custom treatment levels, less hair in less time. Perfect for any skin type. Try it.
No hair, no pain, no time-consuming expensive office visits?
No, and no.
For a limited time, you can try No Pro risk-free. You'll also get the facial kit and a travel case. Get weeks of long-lasting results.
That's it. I'm getting a No.
Great minds do think alike.
Try No Pro risk-free by calling 800-953-2993. 800-953-2993. That's 800-953-2993. 800-953-2993.
If you're looking for a better way to clean the air in your home or office, you need the all-new Ozone Light. It's as simple as changing your light bulbs. The Ozone Light looks like a normal spiral type of light bulb. It screws in most standard light sockets, but it's not a normal light bulb. It's coated with titanium dioxide. It's completely safe, but this unique coating kills most airborne bacteria, mold spores, and neutralizes odors. Just one light cleans the air in an entire room and lasts 8 times longer than the normal light bulb. If you have smokers, if you have allergies, if you have pet odors, mold, or mildew, you need the Ozone Light. It will wipe them out, and you have our word. If you're not satisfied with the way the Ozone Light cleans the air in your home, simply return it for a full refund.
Call 1-800-380-4095, 1-800-380-4095, 1-800-380-4095, or visit airtimestore.com. That's airtimestore.com. If you are successful at what you do, whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, a business owner, or you have a great career, you understand the concept of protecting yourself. Well, are you protecting yourself, your family, and your assets with quality term life insurance? Consider these possible rates. A man age 45 non-tobacco user could obtain $1 million of coverage for as little as $75 a month, and this rate is fixed for the next 10 years. We specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. A man age 50 non-tobacco user may be able to obtain $500,000 of coverage for as little as $115 a month. And this rate is fixed for the next 20 years. We have great rates for smokers too. Call the Term Lifeline now. 800-430-1481. 800-430-1481. That's 800-430-1481.
In these uncertain economic times, you've got to do whatever you can to save money. One of our biggest expenses can be our cars, especially when unexpected repair bills hit. Not anymore. If you own a vehicle with less than 130,000 miles, is less than 12 years old, has a warranty about to expire, or even no warranty at all, you could stop paying for car repairs. Roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage are all included. Don't wait for the next repair. Make one free call right now to see if you qualify. If your vehicle is less than 12 years old, has less than 130,000 miles, even if it's out of warranty, paying for car repairs can become a thing of the past. Call us right now and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Get protection and no more repair bills. Call 877-229-7271. Again, 877-229-7271. That's 877-229-7271. 877-229-7271.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method and to get your free report, go to 28security.com. That's the number 28security.com. 28security.com. Go to 28security.com.
If you're diabetic, this message could change your life. Is your blood sugar out of control even when you do all the right stuff? Are you afraid of diabetic blindness and the risk of amputation, as well as all those other side effects? Well, you should be. Is there anything that could help manage your blood sugar? Nobetes is a natural supplement that may quickly and dramatically lower your blood sugar.
My name is Bob Corder. I've been using Nobetes for about 3.5 to 4 months now, and in the first 3 months, I've actually lowered my blood sugars from 500s down to 139, and then it dropped to 88 to 93.
My name is Kirsten. I'm a type 1 diabetic, and while taking Nobetes, my blood sugar levels dropped from 295 to 115 in just 1 day.
The FDA hasn't evaluated these statements, and Nobetes isn't intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. But for many, it's helped drop their blood sugar. So if you've been evaluated with high blood sugar, don't delay. Evaluate Nobetes now. Call 800-476-8044 and get 2 bottles free. Just cover shipping and handling. Call 800-476-8044. That's 800-476-8044.
If you or someone you love suffers from drug addiction, now is the time to utilize your private health insurance PPO plan. If eligible, receive up to $30,000 or more in substance abuse benefits with low or no out-of-pocket cost. We are the National Treatment Network, the premier drug and alcohol treatment referral service operating 24/7. We help connect you with facilities nationwide that accepts PPO private health insurance for substance abuse. If you have PPO substance abuse coverage and you need immediate admittance to a medical detox or residential rehab treatment center, call us now. Call our live referral helpline today. The call is free. This program is not available to Medicare or Medicaid customers.
Call 800-296-0906. 800-296-0906. 800-296-0906. That's 800-296-0906.
If you are successful at what you do, whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, a business owner, or you have a great career, you understand the concept of protecting yourself. Well, are you protecting yourself, your family, and your assets with quality term life insurance? Consider these possible rates. A man age 45 non-tobacco user could obtain $1 million of coverage for as little as $75 a month, and this rate is fixed for the next 10 years. We specialize in policy policies of $500,000 and above. A man age 50, non-tobacco user may be able to obtain $500,000 of coverage for as little as $115 a month. And this rate is fixed for the next 20 years. We have great rates for smokers, too. Call the Term Lifeline now. 800-430-1481. 800-430-1481. That's 800-430-1481.
Welcome back to Talk Shit Radio, everyone. We are not done with our break, but I just wanted to come in and let you know that I'm going to play a little demo disc that we put together of a bunch of different shows from Talk Shit. So it's about 30 minutes long. It's still Talk Shit, so enjoy it. We'll be back right after this. So just bear with me. Let me get this playing here. Why is it?
Hey, this is Lewis, and you're listening to Talk Shit Radio.
Welcome to Talk Shit Radio. I'm Yvonne.
Hey, what's up? This is Tim. This is Talk Shit Radio.
I have been out on the street every day except for yesterday.
Okay.
What the media is being, what the media.
Leave the gun. Technical only. So,
Well. We all know what today is, don't we? Hump Day. Tony's here.
I know.
Baby.
Tony made it. Yep. Problem with the boat last night, so they made it back early.
Back in early. Yeah. Unfortunately, somebody had to be woke up early to come get me, but
oh well.
It's okay.
We won't mention any names, but Maria is here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How does that song go?
Good morning. Good morning.
There's more to it, too.
Morning.
There's more than just good morning. Though.
Good morning to you.
Oh, that's
end,
right. And then back to good morning.
I'll have to Google it. YouTube it.
Excuse me.
Let me see if I can remember that one.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's going to make me nuts now. So, welcome everyone to the show.
There's a couple of versions of it. There's one that's...
I'm talking the original. I picture the girl standing on stage in black and white. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's that old, though. I gotta fix my mic. Something's not right here.
Yeah, I don't
or we got
know.
them
I was
color
with Maria
TVs.
one morning, and she needed to be woke up, so I tried to wake her up.
With that
I went
song?
to YouTube, and I looked up, some the old wake up kids music.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I played it, and I was trying to get her to wake up, but she didn't like it.
I don't like to wake up.
Angie, you guys see how I got to wake her up? It's almost like trying to wake up a dead person. It's almost impossible.
I was telling you, my oldest daughter's like that. She'd be the last one.
It's crazy. All right, so I'm looking for the ultimate wake up song.
Okay.
And I do believe.
Yeah, but now I got that song in my head. I want to hear that one.
I do believe I have it.
Okay.
All right, let me turn the volume up first. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
That would help.
That's Reveille.
Yeah. It's not loud enough to say that. It wouldn't wake me up.
Oh, I can make it louder. Don't you worry.
With the headphones on. You're going to blow my brain out.
First call, everyone. Time to get up.
Yeah. That would annoy me.
You okay?
I'm like, yeah, all of a sudden I was picking us up, like, right after, it's like the delay, and I forgot. I forgot.
Oh, you got it plugged in.
Yeah, I forgot that I plugged myself in. And I'm like,
Tony's like, something's not right, Lou.
See, now I'm hearing myself telling myself that I just. Yeah.
You're going to get all screwed up trying to talk.
I forgot.
Just keep doing it until it plays back. Yeah. That'll really screw you up. You'll have like 20 minutes of I forgot.
There's the I forgot.
Oh, shit. That's too funny.
There you go.
Oh,
Just
shit.
keep doing it, yeah.
So we have today is the day that I've been waiting for since we booked her, is our rocket scientist going to be on today.
Rocket Queen.
The Rocket Queen. Here I am, your Rocket Queen. Right?
Do that as an intro.
Enough said, right? No doubt. So rocket scientist Stephanie Osborne's going to be calling into the show today. And as explained, she's been a rocket scientist for over 20 years in the civilian area and in the military side of things. She's worked on the space program as a mission flight controller and an astronaut trainer, and there's just so much more that she's done.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be cool. Definitely going to be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Chat's up and running. Show's going good. All the numbers across the board look beautiful. So we're ready to rock. What time is our guest going to be? Oh, 9 o'clock. So it's the bottom hour of the show.
Okay.
So, yeah, cool. And we're back with Talk Shit Radio. I'd like to welcome everybody back with Talk Shit Radio. We are pleased to announce that we have our rocket scientist on the phone. She is waiting. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you?
I am doing excellent. I must tell you that I've been excited and just been talking about we're having a rocket scientist. We're having a rocket scientist on our show, dancing, singing around, just telling everybody. Just because, it's a very intriguing subject to me. So welcome Stephanie Osborne, everyone, to the show.
Welcome.
She is our 20-plus year rocket scientist. So I only have one question. Well, one question I want to ask you. Tell me everything, please. I want to know.
Well, thank you all for having me on. Where do you start? I wanted to work in the space program since I was a kid, and I pretty much pursued it in school all the way through. And I guess I'm really kind of fortunate in that how many people can actually honestly say that they fulfilled a childhood dream, and I did. So, I've seen all kinds of stuff. I was a payload flight controller. I live in Huntsville, Alabama now, and I have since I started working in that position. I was one of the people who staffed the control center here in Huntsville. I worked with the mission control in Houston. I've been to mission control numerous times.
That is so awesome.
It's cool, but at the same time, it's not nearly as glamorous a job as everybody thinks to look at it. It's a lot of hard work and wild, crazy hours, and doing interesting things and doing things, seeing things that nobody has ever seen before, and it's cool, but it's a lot of hard work.
It's got to be a lot of dedication.
Yeah, and it turned out, I think the burnout rate was kind of high. I lasted a lot longer than a lot of the people that I worked my first mission with. A lot of them had moved on to other things, and I was still there. So
no kidding. That's amazing. So, right. Stephanie, I want to thank you so much for coming on and talking about your amazing career you've had. I'm jealous. I got to tell you that. I want to be an astronaut now.
Well,
it might be a little too late.
When I grow up.
When I grow up, I'm not done growing up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Yeah, I don't think they got any rockets that'll put me into space anytime soon. Good morning, Susan. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm very well.
We have been talking about you coming on the show now, all morning basically. We've been excited all week to start interviewing our guests, and we had one yesterday that would have been our first guest of the week, but she canceled, so you are our lucky first guest of the week.
Yay!
See. So welcome to Talk Shit Radio. I really will. First of all, I'm going to thank you. I got a few things I'm going to say, and then I'm going to turn it over to the girls because I felt that this was a subject better left discussed by the girls that we have here in the studio because me personally, I just want to listen and hear what's going on because I really don't understand. You know what I mean? So I'm going to learn something here.
Okay, great.
Yes. So I wanted to welcome you to our listeners. Again, we have our special guest on the show. Her name is it Suzanne Perry?
Yes.
Okay, Suzanne Perry. She's a domestic violence advocate for over 22 years. And apparently you're a survivor of a sexually violent marriage.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Why don't you, we'll just start off and let you take it and talk about your situation, your book. You've got Maria here, and we've got Chrissy here, and it's all you.
Mm-hmm. Go for it.
Okay, well, I started dating the person who would be my abuser when I was only 17. So I wasn't real experienced, and I was kind of on the naive side. But eventually he started to put down, like, my friends and my school and then my family and the things that I like to do. And that happened over probably the first year. And that was before, anything physical came about. This was just like, oh, why are you hanging out with that person? And stuff like that. And then there'd be, oh, your school sucks. Everybody who goes to that school is a whore. It was just really dumb things that made me insecure, I guess. And over the next year after that, it'd be a gradual, accidental slap. Oh, I'm sorry, that was, just a reaction or some baloney. But when I was 20, I became pregnant with our first child.
So basically, Susan. Physical. Susan, basically, what you're saying is it started out with the slight little, oh, oops, honey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but you start
yeah.
Right, yeah, okay, all right. So go on.
And so I'd never been exposed to behavior like that before, and by this time, this fake love, this love was established. What I thought was love. I mean, he pretty much worshipped me, and so I had our first child when I was 20. By that time, it was very physical. So by the time our son was 6 months old, I left the first time.
We'll get on that story first, then I'll announce it. At 9:40, we have our guest caller calling in. And Bill Worsiford, sorry, I was looking at the damn, because Adrian Wiley's running for governor, and we do want to vote for him as well. But at 9:40 today, we have Bill Worsiford, who's running for Florida Attorney General, and he's the man we want in, and I'll tell you why. Let me just read a little bit about Bill, and you'll see why. Florida's first Attorney General to advocate that the recent U.S. Supreme Court decision in the United States versus Windsor provides sufficient grounds to challenge Florida's Article 1, Section 27 constitutional ban on same-sex marriage. He's the first Attorney General to advocate for the legalization of medical marijuana in Florida. For those of you that are advocates and have been following legalization in Amendment 2 here in Florida and know the name Kathy Jordan, we have a Kathy Jordan Cannabis, it's called the Kathy Jordan Medical Cannabis Act. Bill Worsiford wrote it. So what it did for her was basically save her life. Just another example, and I'm going to leave that for Bill to explain and how he came to meet Kathy and what inspired him to write that bill or that medical act. So it's going to be a really interesting
program. I'm looking forward to it. Wish we had a little longer to talk to him, but he's a busy man. He's out there doing what he's got to do and trying to win to be the Attorney General here in Florida. So I'm hoping he does. Definitely. Because we need somebody like that. Good morning. You're live on Talk Shit Radio.
Good morning. Is this Lou?
This is Lou and the whole Talk Shit
Lou,
crew,
Bill
buddy.
Walter.
Bill, welcome to the show, man. I really appreciate you calling in. You're live on the air.
Live on the air. Great. Fantastic. Glad to be with you.
Hey, I'm glad to have you. I'll be honest with you. We've been anticipating this all morning and just trying to play stupid things and waste time until it was time for you to call in. So,
well, too bad I missed all that.
yeah, it's all right, man. I understand you're quite a busy person on your way up to Tallahassee to take care of some business, huh?
No, I'm in Tallahassee. I'm actually on the way out to Destin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Either way, taking care of business.
You know what? Can I call you back on the, I'm driving. I want to see if I can call you back on the hands-free. Would that be all right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You want us to call you back and you get ready with the hands-free, or?
Hey, that would be good, too. If you can call, and if it works, myself.
No problem. I'll call you right
You
back.
got the number?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right.
So there we go. We're going to call him right back right now. Let's give it a countdown.
hands-free,
Ready? 10.
Yeah, let's give him a minute so he can get his hands free.
Yep.
Hands free.
Yes.
So he can get his hands free, hands
Put
free.
his hands back on the steering wheel.
Take the knee off the steering wheel and yeah. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get the number ready, and I'll hit the call button in, what do you say, about 5 seconds? 4 seconds, maybe?
4,
maybe 3 seconds.
3,
2 seconds
2,
now. How about 1
1.
second? Oh.
Do it.
Do it. All right, let's go ahead and give Bill a shout back. What do you say?
Try it again,
Yeah, give him another shot.
Yes.
Yeah. This is Bill Worsford.
Hello, you've reached Bill Walsiford.
Oh, that's because he's calling back.
He's calling back.
Hey, Bill, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, well, we're
Phone
going
tag.
to have to do it this way.
That's all
But
right.
that's okay, because my wife's going to drive so that we are safe motorists.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Bluetooth is not working.
Yeah, well, I figured as much. We were waiting for your hands free to get free, and then So Bill, I had read off about what you're doing and what you've done, and there's no better way to hear about it than from your own mouth. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what you're running for as far as, or what you're planning on doing as far as, and I'm being very optimistic, and I've said that before, when you become Attorney General of Florida. Why don't you tell the listeners, what your intentions are?
Absolutely, be glad to. And it's important. I've got to get elected because I'm not very confident in the other two candidates.
You and a lot of other Floridians, Bill.
What I see in the coverage they're getting, even today there's an article circulating, and it just continues. It's this close to the election, and all they're talking about is one or two events of their past in their distant past, without any vision for Florida's future. And that's why I ran, because I'm concerned about Florida's future, and I wanted to raise issues that other candidates have not been raising in the debate on Florida's legal affairs, particularly at the Attorney General level. I mean, the chief legal officer of Florida should be protecting Floridian civil liberties. That should be priority one.
Yes.
Instead, priority one is more or less, I think, prosecuting crime, which is, of course, high on the priority list, but civil liberties has to be first, or else we won't have any left.
I agree, 100%. Because
so, I've got a vision, Lou. I'm a leader on medicinal marijuana.
Absolutely.
And, equality, Fourth Amendment protection, Second Amendment protection, getting us out of lawsuits where Florida is arguing in issues 1,000 miles away from home in favor of chemical companies and big industry. We've got much more important things to do here in our own state.
I agree 100%, Bill.
Now, you and I had the pleasure of meeting at the Canna Crush event over there in Crystal River.
Yes, we did.
And that was just a great event, and my good friend Karen Kampmeyer was there. And
we actually had Hayden.
Hayden.
Yep, we had him on the
Hayden,
show
yeah.
yesterday. Yeah, yeah.
With his little MG or MGB, I think it was a
Yeah,
1961
the 420
or so.
car. Yep, absolutely.
And great music. It was just a great day. My good friend Mo Barnhart was there. Barnhart.
Yep. I enjoyed it, and it was a pleasure meeting you that day too. I appreciate you taking the time out to talk to us, and I appreciate you taking the time out to call us right now. It's awesome. I had mentioned that you had wrote the Kathy Jordan Act, Bill. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I did that in 2012, voluntarily and without pay,
Mm-hmm.
because I thought Florida could do better than what was on the table at the
Mhm.
time for medicinal cannabis use. We look around the country and we're behind the eight ball on this, and sure hope we fix that on November 4th. So I wrote that. It turned out to be rather voluminous when I was done. And what I did is I looked at cannabis laws in other states and amendments that passed or didn't pass in other states, and I sort of, picked and choose what I thought would be good from Florida, and wrote that in a way that a bill needs to be written. I happen to know how to do that from my practice of law.
Awesome. And we'll be right back with Clinch Fist. Well, we're back live. We got everybody in the studio. Going to introduce everybody, if I can hear. Can everybody hear me?
Yep.
All right.
I can hear you.
Yeah?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear me.
Yeah. You can hear you too. Well, that's always a good thing. Well, we have, and I'll bring the music down just a little bit. We have in the studio. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
Hey, I'm Mike. I'm from Clench Fist. I am the drummer.
Nice.
And I'm Steve. I'm the singer of Clench Fist.
Awesome. Welcome to the studio, guys. I want to thank you guys for coming in. I had a whole sheet of questions and shit that I wanted to talk to you about, but it has not been sent to me yet. Where is our secretaries? What are they doing? I have to adjust my mic.
That's all right.
Are they slacking this morning?
I think they are slacking this morning. Yeah, yeah. So what's up, guys? Let's first thing I want to ask you, and I don't need the sheets to ask you guys that. What's it like, man? I mean, you guys started out as a local band, right? Tell me about Clench Fest.
The story?
Yes.
Well,
and in the meantime, I'll put the cameras up.
Yeah, we started back in here, Spring Hill, Florida. Represent. We all graduated from Springstead High School. We just had a dream. Well, I started back in like 97, 98. I was a junior, becoming a senior, and a bunch of kids were in the neighborhood saying, we got these punk rock shows, man. Spring Hill, there's nothing to do. Come check it out. And I wound up going to a show. And as I was in the crowd, I seen all these kids, in a local neighborhood where nothing really goes on. You just see this big music, just all these kids come together with music, and it just attracted me so much. And back in the day, we were hockey players coming from New York,
Oh, yeah. Street hockey, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Ice. Competitive. And
Yeah?
then,
We were serious. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm a Long Islander, too, so yeah.
Yeah, you know how that
Yeah, oh, yeah. St. John of God, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So we, it just hit me. I'm just like, man, I want to do this. I was about 17 years old. I fell in love with it. My cousin Mike here, when I was a kid in New York, he used to play drums with his friends all the time, and I remember that being a kid.
Mm-hmm.
We've always hockey music. That was our thing, you know. And then kind of called him up one time and got him a drum set, you know, and he thought it was crazy at the time, right?
Yeah. I remember the phone call too. I was driving. I remember the little Star Tech.
So you didn't think it was for real. You just thought he was some crazy kid with an idea.
Well, yeah, he asked me, and he's like, I'm going to get a band together. I want you to play drums. I'm like, I don't play drums, man. I used to fool around back in the day. But I guess some other kid had a drum set, and I guess he left it at Steve's house, so I took it.
No shit.
And that's how it started.
Stole it.
That's the end of that, huh? So from there, what? I mean, you guys just started playing local gigs, or?
Yeah, we just the parents. You know, my brother is our bass player.
Mm-hmm.
So me, him, and the bass player related. Then
so it's all family mostly.
Yeah. Now,
Nice.
I mean, now we've made
Right.
some changes in the past for members. You know, we lost a couple due to drugs, alcohol, the common story of the bands.
Yeah.
You know, but we made some changes. We had to build an all-star team, and we just started playing locally. The little skater rink over here, Suncoast Skater Rink at the time.
Yep.
I used to pack it with these kids. You know, back then, you know. Now the kids are in their 20s. You know,
Yeah. Well, they're 40s.
They have kids now. Yeah. But
Yeah.
just started playing and working the system. We started getting gigs. Friends of ours started realizing who we were. We actually won a Battle of Bands at Springstead at the time.
Nice.
It was the first Battle of Bands they've had, and we knew the music instructors from the school, and they invited us, and we happened to win.
That's
and
awesome.
then when we won, we were like, wow, we really want to do this, you know?
Yeah. I want to introduce Hayden. Hayden, have I been saying your name right? Is it Hayden Falk?
It's actually Falk.
Falk.
It could be done a lot of different ways.
So I've been butchering the heck out of it all week long, and I do apologize for that. Did you get that computer up over there? Are you guys having all sorts of problems over there? So, again, Hayden, welcome to the studio. I appreciate you taking the time to come in and talk to everyone.
Thank you, Lou. It's an opportunity for me to kind of educate people beyond maybe what they know about marijuana.
Yeah, and to me, that's my mission, you know, with this whole Amendment 2 thing that's going on. And then you have those naysayers out there that are saying vote no on 2, which it's not vote no on 2. It never has been vote no on 2. It never will be vote no on 2. As a matter of fact, I actually got a phone call from the vote no on 2 people. And we won't mention any names, but they wanted some airtime. And I said the only way that I would give them airtime is if we had who they wanted to talk about on the other end. And that was Mr. Morgan. So, yeah, wasn't going to happen. So it was appalling to me that they were actually out there spreading a message, vote no on 2, when knowingly, you know, the damage that would do to this campaign. Hayden, for those of our listeners that don't know your situation and know about you, could you explain a little to them and just, you know, tell them your situation?
Sure. I'm a white male. I'm going to be 76 in December.
Which is amazing. You look great.
I still feel real good. And back, I guess, about 94, I was determined to have a irregular protein at the time. And they called it MGUS. I could have outlived it. It went on into smoldering multiple myeloma, and then on into full-blown multiple myeloma. That's a blood cancer. It's a non-curable cancer at present. I probably got it by being around some of the hydrocarbons and some of the stuff that I went into. I was an industrial salesman for 35 years. So I've been around phosgene and cyanide, and benzene is the one that does cause multiple myeloma, they've determined. But I needed to start treating it when it went from stage 1 to stage 2. And about 6.5 years ago, I was fortunate enough to be able to get into a large cancer institute research center in Tampa. It has about 4,000 employees. And other people who are fighting cancer are doing it on their own, but you can't get into a clinical trial study unless you're in pretty good health otherwise. Fortunately, I was. And so I began treating it with, the first chemo round was with 3 different ingredients, and I didn't last in that round. If you're and it killed a lot of the cancer very quickly. But if it stabilizes or goes down, then you've got to get out of the study. So I was removed from that study and got into a second study that used a drug that got it down enough that I could get a stem cell transplant in a third study. But in that second study, one of the chemo drugs gives you neuropathy. Neuropathy is something that it's like a circuit in your legs that breaks up, and so you get tremendous pain back up through your legs. Some people get it in their hands as well, and that's probably the first thing that they actually started researching marijuana for was neuropathy. Okay. And people get it from diabetes. It's a very common thing that people have. There's not much out there that helps it that I'm aware of.
Yep.
But it certainly helps me, and apparently it helps a lot of other people in the other 23 states that are allowed to administer it for that use.
Yeah. Hey, welcome back. Talk Shit Radio Network, everyone.
Hey, welcome back.
I didn't get you on that one.
I know you didn't. I figured I'd jump in after you said welcome back.
Yeah, that was actually just a little demo tape that we have put together, about a half hour long, that I let play through. Did you say somebody was back in the good morning, Mr. Old Wise Man. How are you this morning, sir? Yes, that was a compilation of a bunch of different shows we had, about a half hour long. It's actually the sales demo that we have made up to promote the show. So,
I hope you're feeling well. I see you're still kicking. I hope your health is in good standings right now.
Yeah, absolutely, Old Wise Man. I hope everything's going good. We haven't talked to you in a while. I know you've been having some internet problems out where you're at. So, and morning back to you too, sir.
Well, where is he? He's in the middle of nowhere?
Elko, Nevada, or Elko, Nevada. It's
Nevada.
Way up in the northwestern corner of Nevada. It's out in the middle of nowhere, man. Beautiful place, though, as far as I'm concerned. But cannabis is not legal there.
Elko.
Yeah. Yeah. So, sorry. There's a bunch of shit in the news that we're gonna start going over because we've been smacking our lips for a while now. Elko, yeah, otherwise known as Bumfuck Egypt, he said. King Abdullah was born in 2024, and he died in 2015. King Abdullah, obviously, is a partner of Mr. Bush. He's one of the Saudis. Thousands are expected to gather Friday for the funeral services of King Abdullah, who succeeded in securing broader freedoms in the conservative kingdom. Interesting. Very interesting. Things that make you go,
I guess the Bushes aren't really going to have any more connections over there because Saudi, Arabian.
Yeah, I think I got some audio too.
Lost
yeah,
some
dude.
ties,
They've already made new connections. You can believe that.
From the influence that he has.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got new patsies.
They got new patsies.
They've got new patsies to blame everything on. I am going to bring this audio up the minute I get it staged here. I'm just waiting for the
ad.
Yeah, the ad to quit playing.
I actually got a couple of things that I saw would you rather questions.
Oh, really?
I wanted to bring them up because they seem pretty risque.
We like would you rathers.
Would you rather? Now it says, would you rather walk in on your parents naked or make out with your brother or sister?
Walking on my parents.
Oh, yeah, walking in on your parents.
Because I can go,
Yeah, I'd be able to shield my eyes with no physical contact or anything like that, but...
Yeah, I would much rather walk in on my parents.
Now, how about, would you rather have your mom and dad catch you masturbating or catch your parents masturbating?
None of the above.
None of the above. It's both of them embarrassing situation.
Yeah, I don't want them to catch me spanking my monkey, and I certainly don't want to catch my dad spanking his monkey.
No, not at all. Have you ever seen the movie Human Centipede?
No, I did not.
Well, it's a disgusting movie where they tie one guy's mouth to, they sew one guy's mouth to an anus of another guy's mouth.
Oh.
And then sew another guy's mouth onto the other guy's mouth. So it's
heard of
three
this.
people,
Yeah.
kissing each other's ass. And
Right.
when shit passes through one, the same shit's going through another, to the other, to excrete out the last person in the line.
Damn, that's a
Now-
shitty job, but somebody's got to do it, huh?
Would you rather watch both of the Human Centipede movies or Two Girls, One Cup?
Two Girls, One Cup, because it's quick and it's over
It's
fast.
quick and over.
It's over fast, yeah.
Now, would you rather be stabbed through both kneecaps with metal pipes and walk 2 miles, or have your hand in a meat grinder for 30 seconds
Walk 2 miles.
with rods in your kneecaps?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You ain't sticking nothing. What was the other one?
Just reading old wise man's comment. He says, I see content hasn't evolved too greatly since the last time I was here. Last time I was here, you guys were talking about tongue punching someone's anus. I'm not too sure how to take that.
Is that how you? Is that why you haven't been here for a while? You're not impressed?
Yeah.
You're not impressed? How about you get on this radio show and talk about some shit?
Yeah.
I have one more that I just want to get through right now.
Yes.
It says, would you rather eat a handful of maggots out of a dead corpse or lick a used condom?
Neither.
I'm definitely going to have to say the maggots.
Yeah, I do the maggots also.
Yeah. Oh,
because
yeah.
that's
I mean,
not
both
as gross.
both are a source of protein. Just one source of protein is it's just not the way I want to get my protein.
It's a mental thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a mental thing because you got to be fucking mental to do that.
And that's all I'm going to go. But there's others that I really don't want to get into. I really don't want to get into because it gets a little grosser after that. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just stumbled upon that.
That's good. We like those though. I like those.
I like those.
Some of them are funny. Let's see what else I got pulled up here. I did have, where the frig is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. So, there's gold in your poop. No, really, it says. Yeah. So,
actual gold?
Yeah. It says a team of researchers rummaging through sewage around major cities have found millions of pounds worth of gold and other precious metals in feces. After careful analysis of brown matter, Arizona State University researchers found a population of 1 million people can produce around 13 million in precious metals a year. It turns out our sewage is a treasure trove full of valuable elements like gold, silver, copper, platinum. According to the research published in the Environmental Science and Technology Journal, it's not exactly clear how all the metals gets into the system, but the Smithsonian suggests it may be from mining, electroplating, electrolysis, and jewelry manufacturing. While the Arizona State scientists do not estimate how costly it would be to extract this treasure, a Yale University engineer, Jordan Pecia, told Science that it would be worthwhile. We're not going to get rid of this sewage sludge. We need to make a push where we stop thinking about it as a liability and instead we think about it as a resource. And anything we can find in sewage sludge that is valuable, it's good. Whilst we wouldn't endorse rummaging around poop to find pieces of gold, is there a valuable business model to be formed from this new research? Watch this space for poop for gold business. Pooping up in the near future. Not popping, pooping.
Pooping.
I do not want to start a business that sifts through people's shit to look for gold.
Yeah, to look for gold.
I will stick to traditional gold finding methods.
Yeah, I'll go out there and prospect with a pan in the river.
Exactly. Exactly. Or I'll go to Cartier and buy some.
or if I was in the compost business, I'd collect a bunch of stool samples and I'll start making some good fertilizer out of it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the extent of me sitting there sifting through shit.
Yeah. It you can actually what is it called? Composting toilets. You can put composting toilets in your house, and you can take the poop and the pee out of it and just dump it right in your garden, and it's great fertilizer.
Oh, pissing
and shitting. Yeah, you can put what's called a composting toilet in your house, and it composts your own poop and pee and makes it into a usable resource. Yeah, I still am not going to rummage through it looking for gold.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
I'm not going to start sifting through that.
Just imagine if.
So is what they're saying is we actually produce gold fragments inside of our shit?
I guess because it's in things we eat, in the air we breathe, things of that nature. Yeah. So old wise man, he says microscopic gold is not an easy process to extract. Just think about the shitty process that it is and how stanky it must be to try and get gold out of shit. I'd hate to be the guy that works in the room where the fresh shit comes in. I mean, once it's processed, the smell goes. Yeah, oh yeah.
Now, is it just our gold, or could you go and grab some fucking elephant shit and start sifting through it?
I don't even want to find out. I'll be honest with you.
Horses or anything.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna have a bunch of people running around Spring Hill with fucking bags collecting shit, going, "We're gold. There's gold in them there shit piles."
I collected this for years. This is my shitload of gold.
Yeah, right. I got me a shitload of gold out in the back there. Old wise man says you can retrieve more in old electronics, mining old PC boards and electric parts. Yeah.
Hey, Ralph, it's your turn
to fill the hopper. Ugh. Ugh. That's a bad job. I would rather pump people's septic tanks out.
Who's around?
It's just saying it for instance. I already took a big one. It ain't gonna be easy. This ain't gonna be easy. Yeah, when we start shitting out gold bricks, that's when I'll start rummaging through my shit. Until then, I ain't playing with it. I'm sorry. The process of getting gold out of old computers and electronics, though, gold, platinum, all of that kind of stuff, is easy but costly, and it's caustic.
And a lot of time entailed doing that shit.
No, actually, you could spend about, I don't know, what is the machine is, what is it, $35,000 to $40,000. It's a single machine that processes every bit of metal. You just take the shit, it grinds it up, it does what it's got to do. I don't know how it does it. It's one single machine, but it spits out gold ingots here, platinum ingots here, copper ingots here.
Wow, so it separates
it's
each
amazing.
material.
It's amazing, this machine. That's why it's like $35,000, but
I remember that show a couple of months ago. I think it was a year ago. I was watching it, and people were buying telephone towers that weren't being used anymore, and the connectors that you plug into each socket are gold or silver. They pull them out, take out the freaking connectors, and that's gold right there.
Yep.
I mean, same with I don't recommend it, but catalytic converters.
Yes,
they have
platinum.
They have platinum in there. See, I would think it would be a great idea going to some junkyards, buying them for fucking nothing. And
you ain't buying them for nothing. No. You can go as a scrap, as someone who's done some scrap recently. You can't buy a catalytic converter that's been cut off a car and thrown on the ground for less than $100, because you could probably sell it for twice that. Because the palladium inside of it's worth money.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you have to get it out, get all the carbon, because it's all carbon basically. Yeah. It's all in powder form.
It's all done by a chemical process.
And yeah, you got to do electrodes to it. Yeah. You got to treat it properly.
Yep, pretty cool videos out there on YouTube that show you the process of reclaiming gold and precious metals from computers and other electronics. Really, really cool process. And that's just from somebody who's really into shit like that. You know what I mean?
Who know what computers and what devices you can actually pull the gold and silver
Exactly, right, exactly. And you can pretty much pull it out of mostly everything electronic, some more than others, obviously.
You'd be surprised, but most cell phones have silver in it. Minuscule
they have
amounts.
Minuscule amounts of gold, silver, platinum, computers have
Palladium.
gold, platinum, copper, palladium. No, palladium is a. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think palladium is a what do you call like uranium? What is it? What is it called? It's a
Mercury?
No, palladium is. I think it's one of those metals that we as citizens are not allowed to have. You know what I mean? Because it's of its nuclear properties. Maybe I'm not sure.
Plutonium.
Plutonium. That's
Plutonium.
that's what it is. Okay, so it's not palladium. Okay, yeah, that's just another precious metal. I thought it was. I mixed up my my plus.
You ever seen Back to the Future? Oh, I ripped off some plutonium. I gave him some pinball parts for a bomb.
You don't think they're gonna get pissed?
Yeah, you don't think they'll realize that it's not a bomb?
Yeah. So we have a rapper facing a long prison sentence over his lyrics.
Flav.
Is it really?
Is it?
I don't know.
I just pulled that up. Pulled it up yesterday.
Rapper Tiny Do faces long prison sentence over lyrics.
Oh yeah.
Over lyrics.
I'd never heard of him.
Lyrics. This has happened a couple of months ago also.
Really?
Promoting gang violence and murders.
I never heard of him, I'll be honest with you.
I never heard of him as a rapper neither, but
Yeah.
I saw the story real quick.
Yep.
Jeez, I don't know why, but I keep on going.
What's up with that, dude? All right, so I have audio on this rapper that's going to get charged.
Yeah, let's put his album up, or the CD, and because again he is a gangster rapper, and then on the CD, right on the cover, you see a revolver and bullets. Let's take a listen, and then we'll talk about what your attorney just said.
You can get a full clip, my about to bullshit and make your top disappear like an illusionist.
Okay, so do you deny that your lyrics encourage or promote violence of any kind?
I don't think they promote any. I mean, I'm not saying I to go do this or do that. I'm just painting a picture, man, of urban street life. Like that's it. Like it's the studio is my canvas, basically. You know what I mean? Like I'm just painting a picture. That's it. I'm not telling anybody to go out and kill somebody or go do something. I'm not doing anything differently than the game, say for say.
Okay, so but here's what the prosecutors are saying, that somehow you benefited from crimes committed by other gang members as well as elevated your stature as a gangster rapper, and that's kind of the issue here. Do you agree with that?
Right. No, I don't agree with that.
Sounds like they're trying to railroad his ass is what it sounds like. It says, and it goes on to read, it says, song lyric that glorify are hardly uncommon. That glorify violence are hardly uncommon. But a prosecutor in California says one rapper's violent lyrics go beyond creative license to conspiracy. San Diego-based rapper Tiny Do has already spent 8 months in prison and faces 25 years to life in prison if convicted under a little-known California statute that makes it illegal to benefit from gang activities.
Okay.
The statute in question is California Penal Code 182.5. The code makes it a felony for anyone to participate in a criminal street gang, have knowledge that a street gang has engaged in criminal activity or benefited from that activity. In that last part, benefiting from criminal activity, the prosecutors are going after the rapper for. Tiny Do, whose real name is Brandon Duncan, faces 9 counts of criminal street gang conspiracy because prosecutors alleged he and 14 other alleged gang members increased their stature and respect following a rash of shootings in the city in 2013. Where's your proof, dude? Prosecutors point to Tiny Do's album, No Safety, and the lyrics, Ain't no safety on this pistol I'm holding, as examples of a direct correlation of what the gang has been doing. So basically what you're telling me is we should go arrest Ozzy Osbourne now because he sung a song that says Flying High Again. Mm-hmm. And we're not allowed to get high? Is that what I'm understanding? Or
Eminem's friggin' song about putting his wife in the trunk and fucking killing her.
Exactly,
and
right. So that means Air Supply should be arrested too because he's all out of love, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he's so lost without you. Yeah. So that was funny. You like that, huh, babe? She liked that one.
She liked it. There's just so many rappers out there who are talking about fucking killing, dealing drugs and shit like that. I hate to say it, but speculation is, where do you think Biggie, Notorious B.I.G. came from? Where do you think Jay-Z came from?
The streets, the gangs of New York.
Little
damn
Wayne.
Right. Yep, you're damn right.
Everybody.
Never looked at it like that, bro. I never looked at it like that. And we just watched not too long ago the Biggie, the story of him.
Yes, old wise man, I agree. Imprisonment for words spoken or written is morally objective in a country where we are guaranteed freedom of speech. This country's not free.
It's not free, and your speech is going to be interpreted as a crime nowadays for whatever you possibly could say, everything you say.
If that's the case, I should be imprisoned for the things that I say on this radio show. But that's the beauty of
But they're not threatening
freedom
anybody.
of speech.
They're not going out there and fucking murdering people.
I have threatened many, but I've only made it. If you threaten me,
I'm going to threaten.
I'm going to go back at you. You know what I'm saying?
back.
Right. I didn't say, Tim, I'm going to shoot you because I'm a gangster. Michelle, I'm going to put you in the trunk of my car and drive around so far. Yeah, I can't rap, as you can tell. That's why I never, But I mean, come on.
Spit.
Yeah, I can spit him. That's what I think of that. He goes on to say that he's just painting a picture of urban street life with his lyrics. You're not, to be honest with you, because you're over-exaggerating. You're embellishing a lot because that's not really what urban street life is about.
I remember hearing about that a couple of months ago.
Did you? This case here?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yep. Nice. Very nice. Believe we got 45 minutes left?
Yeah, about.
Fucking blew by again. Doomsday clock moved closer to midnight? Huh? What the hell? You actually got a clock that's a doomsday clock? Seriously?
And it's implicating that
Doomsday
12 o'clock
clock,
on midnight it's going to detonate.
Let's see.
Just like Y2K. All the computers are going to be shut
Oh
down.
my
It's gonna
God.
be
How
roll the fucking
many
tail.
people gave away their assets? You know what I'm saying?
Because of that situation. And same with 2012, like the fucking movie with John Cusack.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yep. That could be a crime right there. Whoever started that 2012 fucking computer thing, because you created mass hysteria, right? So how can okay? So the world is closer to doomsday. That's the message from the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, which moved its iconic doomsday clock up 2 minutes on Thursday. The clock now stands at 3 minutes to midnight, the latest it's been since 1984, when the Cold War between the U.S. and the Soviet Union was a major issue, yada, 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 yada. We have audio. So let's check out some audio on this. What do you think?
Audio.
Yeah. If it works. Let's see. Here we go. There's no talking. I hate when they do this.
And you just play a little song.
Yeah. All right, so it says today. Here we go. Of course.
Are on the way to
Yeah, of
profoundly
course.
transforming Earth's climate, harming millions upon millions of people with sea level rise, diminished food supplies, and even more droughts, wildfires, and killer storms than we have today.
It talks about the unchecked climate change and a nuclear arms race resulting from a modernization of huge arsenals posed extraordinary and undeniable threats to the continued existence of humanity. World leaders have failed to act with the speed or on the scale required to protect citizens from potential catastrophic.
Catastrophic?
No, it's not catastrophic. It's catasphere.
Catastrophe?
Is that catastrophe?
Catastrophe?
Catastrophe. Yeah, I guess it is.
Catastrophic.
Yeah, it looked like it. So, executive director of the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists in his new release, these failures of leadership endangered every person on Earth. The Bulletins, scientists, and yada, yada, yada. I'll put this up on the Facebook page. It's nothing we didn't know for years. It's something that we're just now starting to pay attention to, which is pathetic in itself because the climate's been all fucked up for years, but we're just now wanting to do something about it. And yeah, might be too late. Might be too late. My stomach is really screwed up. My head is pounding, dude. I'm definitely going into the hospital to get myself checked out.
ER.
Yeah.
X-ray. I fucking hate the doctor.
I know. Me too. I wouldn't even go, but I'm seeing white spots. Every time I close my eyes, I blink my eyes, I'm seeing those little white dots. Like if you were to get punched in the head and you see those flashes of light.
Yeah. Or being choked down.
Yeah.
You come back and you fucking see those white spots.
Little yes, that's what I keep seeing. Yep. And I'm like almost lightheaded. You know what I'm saying? Like my neck is like pinching a nerve or something. I don't know, man. I gotta go get this shit checked out. Yeah, whiplash, dude. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. This story here, this one bothers me a lot.
Go ahead.
It is man killed at traffic stop, had a history with police. Okay, so that justifies him getting killed.
Getting killed. What is this with the shovel?
I got a history with police too. Does that mean that I deserve to die?
Is this the guy who was threatening the police officer with that shovel
black
that day?
Man in Bridgeton, New Jersey? No, I guess not. No, it's not. All right, so let's see. Wow, this is some fucked up commercials they got going on here. Is it even playing here? What the hell's going on?
Sarcastic. And I'm genuinely excited for you and your commercial that you had to pay me to come do.
Yeah, really.
What the hell was that? All right.
Pulled over in a Jaguar for allegedly running a stop sign, a routine traffic stop. Bridgeton, New Jersey police officer Brahim Days on the passenger side of the car.
Hey, you got a driver's license?
Just seconds later, the officer jumps back, pulls his gun, seemingly stunned by what he saw inside the car.
Oh,
it's
I've seen
all
this.
captured
This
on
is the
police
BB gun,
dashcam
right?
video
At
on
first?
December 30th. This is where everything changes between the officers and passenger Jerome Reed, a 36-year-old African-American
Shot him in
man
the
who had
back,
been in
dude.
trouble with the law before.
Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Don't fucking move. Don't you fucking move. Don't you move.
Cops
Get him
can
out the
curse
car,
like that?
Rod.
Show me your hands. Don't you move. Show me your hands. Don't you move.
gun
How about I
in
just
glove
pull my
compartment.
dick out and show you that?
Watch
Will that
as
make you
Officer
happy?
Days on the right, with his own weapon in his right hand, uses his left hand to pull out from the car what appears to be a large silver gun. Watch again.
Don't you move.
Suddenly, the warnings escalate.
I'm telling you, I'm going to shoot you. You're going to be dead. I'm telling you. You reach for something, you're going to be dead. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Officer Days appears to know Reed, likely because he was one of the arresting officers last August when Reed was picked up on charges including resisting arrest and drug possession. Reed's also been arrested 6 times by Bridgeton police since 2009
So
and
what?
reportedly spent
Yeah, what
about
does that have to do
13
with
years in
anything?
prison for shooting at police officers.
Well, okay.
On the dashcam video, Reed can be heard telling the officer he isn't reaching for anything. Then, this.
He's reaching. He's reaching. Show me your fucking hands.
It's unclear, but Reed sounds like he's saying he's going to get out of the car, his hands at his chest.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't move. Don't you.
Stood up.
Damn.
Stood up out of the car. They fucking
Shots
blew him away.
fired.
You could see he's
Officer
unarmed.
Days, who is black, appears to fire first, possibly as many as 6 shots. Officer Roger Worley, who is white, appears to fire once from the other side
Yeah,
of the police
shot
car.
him in the back.
Reed collapses on the ground. The driver of the car, who had both his hands visible out the window, is handcuffed. The chorus of angry bystanders grows. New Jersey allows use of deadly force when the officer reasonably believes such action is immediately necessary to protect the officer or another person from imminent danger of death or serious bodily harm.
They have fucking stun
For now,
guns.
both officers are on administrative leave.
Paid,
while
no less.
investigators
Paid.
look into how a routine traffic stop ended with 1 man dead, all in just about 90 seconds.
And this is why I say the sooner we stop letting them get away with these things, all right, and stand up for our rights, because they are the biggest tramplers of our rights is local law enforcement.
Well, they look at it as they're putting their life on the line. They don't want anything to happen to anybody, any police officer. So they take the necessary actions to ensure that they don't get killed or injured in the line of duty. So they're so trigger happy to make sure that their life isn't taken from whoever they're investigating or pulling over or confronted with.
Yep.
And the first thing to do is shoot to kill.
Yes, which I understand your point with that. But I mean, to shoot to kill is the reason why the cops are so hated, because they continue this practice. All right. It's called discretion, all right? And when the dude stands up out of the car and he doesn't have a fucking weapon, because you can clearly see, and you watch the video, you scroll all the way to the end of it, and you can clearly see he got out with his hands up.
Yep.
One dude shot him 3 times in the chest. The other guy shot him in the back.
Now, with police enforcement, before they fire their weapons, they have to visually see a gun. And most of the time, you will hear a police officer say, "Gun!"
Yeah. Yep. Ridiculous, dude. Okay, that just bothers me, man. It just, it goes another situation.
And he is on paid leave right now.
Right.
Paid leave right now. So that means that he is still getting paid by the company, by the law enforcement.
By us.
By us, yes, the department.
Mm-hmm.
Pending investigation.
Right.
And you damn well know this guy, he's not going to be charged, indicted, or anything. You know he won't be charged or indicted for it.
No.
You know, the beginning of our show, I posted, if you don't put the camera down, I will, quote, fear for my life. Well, I got not into an argument, but a conversation with an ex-officer. I've known him for a gazillion years, and he put on my post.
He's an ex-Hernando, right?
Yeah. I don't agree with this one, but I still love you, Michelle. I said, listen, I am not saying that it's all of them. I'm just saying it's some of them. He goes, you told me a long time ago, don't judge somebody until you walk in their shoes. I told him that like 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
These guys put their lives in the line every day to go to work, and it's not just them, but their family who may not know if their father's coming home or not. So please be careful on who you judge. It's not nice when somebody judges you or me. I have always loved you, and we go back a really long time. I do support you, but I want to let you know when I disagree with you.
Which we can totally handle that completely.
So I said to him, listen, I know a lot of officers that I respect very much, but I do feel that some cops believe that they are inferior because they have a badge. I am not judging on anyone because I have been through hell and back, and sometimes I still live there. I would never want anyone to go through my life walking in my shoes. No matter what your job is, they are still human, have the same blood as I do. No one is better than the next person.
No, not at all.
Which is what I'm saying. I still, even last night when we got into the accident, there was 3 police officers that I knew and that know us for a gazillion years.
Yep.
Are you okay? Is everything fine? And I'm sure I've been with you, Lou. I know you don't hate all the cops. No. I know that there's plenty of police officers out there. But it doesn't matter if you're a cop or a fireman or this or that. You
have a civil responsibility, a civil duty, and some of these guys don't uphold it. Your friend used to be an officer, and I won't mention his name. I know his uncle or his brother or whoever it was.
4 of them in the family.
Who happened to have been one of those officers that was very fair.
Yeah.
Okay. He would give you all the opportunity to do what you needed to do or do what was right for yourself. If you didn't take that opportunity, he'd take you to jail. There are officers out there that are completely opposite of that. They don't give you any opportunity. They fucking make up lies. They're just as crooked as the people that they're going after. So I'd have to say, there are the good ones. Unfortunately, like I had put in my post last night, you don't hear about the good cops unless they get killed or they do something extraordinary for somebody. You know what I'm saying? You always hear about the bad cops because that's what goes on. And yes, they think they are better than us, the cattle. I've often heard them refer to common citizens as cattle, you know. That was old wise man. It's a power trip, and unfortunately, no matter what kind of person you are, it just power will go to your head. I don't care who you are.
Respect my authority.
Prime example, the ex-cop that shot a man in a movie theater.
Correct. Very
Okay,
good.
right there. That's a douchebag. Now, I don't know how else to say it. There is no reason for you to shoot somebody else. You tell them, put your phone down. I'm watching a movie. Go report it to the manager. But don't dare turn around and shoot him.
Doesn't he live out of state now? He don't even live in
No,
Florida
he's
anymore.
here. He
oh,
just
he's still
moved
here.
back.
Oh God,
No, he
dude, why'd you
just
do
moved
that?
back because he's sick.
Why'd you do that?
He's really sick.
You were so better off.
What are you thinking?
I got a trooper friend of mine, a really cool guy who is now suffering from a debilitating case of brain cancer. And my opinion on that is, you know where they locate the radar units on the outsides of the car?
Yeah.
It's right there by your head. He's got brain cancer.
The ones that are on top of the car who are pointing out
Yeah.
left and right.
Yeah, right there by your head, dude. You know, I mean, I don't know if it's, you know, that's the reason or anything. I'm not a doctor. I don't know, but I mean, it's.
Are you a doctor?
Are you a it just sounds, you know, reasonable.
Are you a doctor?
No, I am not. Yes, I
But
am.
a
Actually.
lawyer.
I'm a gynecologist. Now come here and bend over, lady.
Oh, my.
Violence and looting at foreign-owned shops near Johannesburg. So, if you own a shop in Johannesburg, South Africa. South Africa. That's how the white South Africans, they would say South Africa.
They got what's it called Ebola over there.
They got Ebola.
They got Ebola. They got Ebola in the semen. Now it's in breast milk.
Check this out. We were talking about the.
You don't have to be a doctor to understand.
We were talking about Silk Road yesterday.
Yes.
Accused Silk Road mastermind's friend testifies against him.
Oh, what a rat!
Yeah. During the time attending the University of Dallas, said he was an unknowing participant in the site's nascent construction. Dude, you know what the fuck was going on. Who are you kidding? And he's covering his ass, backpedaling. You know what I'm saying?
Because he doesn't want to be charged with anything. That's
Yeah.
why he's coming out
He's
copping
afraid to
now.
get silk raped in his butthole.
Silk raped by Big Bubba in the
Yeah.
back fucking the
Right.
shower stall.
Days before dying, prosecutor accusing Argentina's president cover-up told his proof is strong. Disappearance of key witness raises concerns over tampering in ICC Kenya case. ICC witness in the Kenya case have reported received bribery offers and threats of violence from people trying to descend into Judas. Okay, yeah. That was over in Africa, by the way. That place is all fucking falling apart, and for years it's been. You know, I watched a bunch of movies. That looks good, doesn't it?
That's egg white.
Yeah, I know.
I never seen that.
What is it?
Whipped
Egg white?
whites. Whipped egg whites and then baked with the yolk in the center.
What is that? Knishes?
No. No, they just look really good.
Yummy.
South Africa, Cape Town, Freetown, all of them, you know, places you hear about that are like in ruins now, and all the street gangs and everybody's, you know, just destroyed. Man, they used to be such beautiful places. When you look at the pictures of South Africa and some of the towns before, you know, all of this civil war and bullshit went on.
That broke out.
Holy, I'd live there.
Looked beautiful.
I would live there in a heartbeat, man.
Now, see, I wouldn't live in Africa. I know. I would live up in Egypt, Cairo. You know, for some reason, I
don't like the sand.
You don't like those sand niggas over there?
No, I didn't say that. Well, that too, but I don't like the sand. I don't know what it is, man.
I
Going
feel
to
like
the beach, I can't
I was
do
just
it.
gonna say, I feel like I'm going to the beach all
Yep.
the time.
Yep.
I fucking love the beach.
We talked earlier in the week about the Keystone Pipeline.
Yes.
And the company proposing to build the Keystone Pipeline wants to seize the property of Nebraska landowners. not buy it from them.
But
Okay,
seize it.
they want to use what's called eminent domain. All right, and it's usually reserved for public agencies. That's some crooked shit right there. Eminent domain, which means they can just come and take it. Like a buddy of mine, because they're widening County Line Road, has a lawyer fighting that whole thing because the county wants to come and just take his property from him because it's eminent domain law and they need it to widen the road. For those of you that don't know any better, you just go, okay, and take the offer they give you and you move out. If you fight it, you turn a $80,000, $100,000 home into a $3, $4, $5 million payoff. Because without them getting rid of you or your house, they cannot complete the construction project.
So they have to buy your land to complete the country.
They don't have to buy it.
They can just fucking take it.
They can pull an eminent domain and take it.
Listen, we need this property.
You have
vacate
X amount of time to vacate the premises. Yes. Yes. They did it on Spring Hill Drive where they needed to build a retainage ditch. There was someone who owned a house and it was a rental.
Is that just considered a sump?
It's same difference. Yeah, retainage ditch, sump. Yeah. We used to go and make baseball fields in our sumps in New York and play baseball down in them.
We used to go sled riding down there.
Yeah, so did we on the
smoke
hills.
A bunch of pot.
Yeah, well, yeah, we did that too. Except we would go down into the storm drains from the road and then go to hang out down in those. Yeah.
Well, in the sumps, in New York, there's big friggin' holes
Yeah.
that you can go into, and you can just travel.
I had a
down.
badass fort built in one of them by around the block from my house. Badass fort, yeah. Yeah, I was one of those kids that was very happy by himself. Completely and utterly happy, not being around people, just going and doing my own thing, you know.
I always had someone to go out bike riding with.
Yeah, not me. Not me. I'd get on my bike, put my headphones on, and gone. 8-9 hours,
With
I'd
your
come back.
Walkman?
Yeah, with my Sony walkie music, no less.
Walkman.
That's what gave me tinnitus.
Gave me
That
tonight
son of a
in the
bitch
ear.
was loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blaring.
Yep. And everywhere I went, I had that son of a bitch blaring. I remember one time I got bored, went over to my buddy David's house. He says, let's go to Montauk. Okay. Called my mother up, said, going to Montauk, Mom. See you later. On your bike? Are you crazy?
That's fucking 50 miles, 60 miles away.
Yeah, he did.
It was 90 miles
Holy
from Central Islip,
shit.
one way. Yeah.
And then how'd you get back?
We rode our bicycles.
Bike back?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
Did it.
fucking crazy.
Did it in a day. It took us a full day to get there and back, but we did it.
By the time you got there, it's like, oh, it's getting a little dark. We should start pedaling back.
We left. It was probably 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. We got there about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Got home about 6, 7 at night. That's a lot of pedaling, brother.
What road did you take? Did you take Sunrise Highway?
Montauk to Sunrise all the way back. Out to Vets, back to Suffolk Avenue.
That's crazy.
Yep, Suffolk
On
Avenue.
what, one of those BMX bikes?
Oh,
or
hell no, dude.
Mountain?
No, we had touring bikes. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I used to do bike-a-thons when I was a kid for charity.
Like the Lance Armstrong bike.
Yeah, not quite as expensive,
with
but
the horns.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the horns. Yeah.
Yep. My bike was probably $1,200 bicycle back in early mid '80s. It was a Fuji. You can pick it up with your pinky.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It was made for racing and shit like that, and I love doing it, man. First bike-a-thon I ever did, I saw an advertisement in the 7-Eleven. And I filled it out, went around, got a bunch of sponsors to give me X amount of dollars per mile. It was a 27-mile bike-a-thon around the main loop of Heckscher State Park.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh yeah, I know that. Right on the Sunrise Highway.
the end of Southern State Parkway.
Yeah.
Yep. You take that all the way out.
And you pass Southern Sunrise Highway going around
Yep.
the lake.
Yep. So we did that, and I forget how many times around it was to hit 27 miles, but I had never done one, prior to that. There was 700 to 900 entries. I finished in the top 20.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. My cousin, who's 20 years older than me, he probably rode maybe 15 of the 27 miles with me, which was an amazing feat for him because he hadn't been on a bicycle in so long.
Forever, but
Yeah.
he kept up.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But until I got, bored and decided to put the pedal on. And because I was so young, I had that stamina where I could hard pedal all day long.
Mm-hmm.
I could have finished it first. I could have, but I didn't want to kill myself.
Coasting and coasting and coasting.
Yeah, yeah. I actually kind of miss it, man. It was fun. It was definitely fun. We've got about 20 minutes left of the show.
And then you got me coming up. We're going to do a couple of block party music mashes.
Yeah, and then we got Tim coming up on the block party, like he said. Gonna
party.
Rock your world.
Yeah, so if anyone has any requests out there, let me know. I will definitely put it on for you, old wise man, if you want to listen to something special.
Yeah.
Hit me up.
Let us know. We'll put it on.
Yep.
Here's an interesting one off of Vice News. It says a New York sheriff tells Oath Keepers to violate gun law, thrown renewal permit apps in the garbage. Fulton County Sheriff Thomas Laurie told a gathering of Oath Keepers to violate the state's gun law and refuse to renew their handgun permits. Why would you tell him that?
Good luck with that, man.
Yeah, man, you're gonna have a lot of, unless he's getting kickback from arrests.
Yeah, right.
What's this? Nice. This is interesting. Police in Iran destroy 6,000 satellite dishes at stadium event. Huh? While an estimated 40% of Iranians own a device in order to access outside television programs, satellite dishes are banned in the country and are subject to regular police crackdowns. Damn, talk about living in a fucking messed up place. Can't even have satellite. That's because they don't want you to be influenced by other countries. The UK plans to ban all branding on cigarette packaging. So you can't brand your cigarettes. I guess it's all going to be no frills smokes again. You remember that? No frills?
No frills.
Yeah, you don't remember the no frills packaging of it? You had no frills milk, no frills cereal, no frills cigarettes.
No, I don't remember no frills. I remember the no-name brands at the reservation.
That's no frills. Yeah.
That's it?
The same difference, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was poor people.
Yeah.
Those poor folk.
Those fucking poor folk.
Yeah.
Well, look at it this way. I'd rather be paying $20 for a carton instead of $120 a carton in New York.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I couldn't believe that when I went up there, dude. I just, that.
In the city, it's $14, $15 a pack.
Wow.
In the city.
$14 a pack.
Yeah, but a Big Mac meal at McDonald's is also like 11 something when we went to right by the train station.
Oh yeah, because you're right in Times Square, right?
Yeah.
I found that story about the drone with the 3 kilos.
Oh,
I'm looking at it.
With the 6 pounds, you mean?
No, it's 3 kilos of meth crashes in Tijuana. Unless
yeah,
it's a
it's
different
6
one.
pounds.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
A kilo is 2.2 pounds.
Like, I know that. And how do you know that, mister? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't want to say anything.
It goes on to say, it says, a small drone carrying approximately 3 kilos, 6 pounds, of crystal meth crashed in a Tijuana parking lot less than a mile from the border with San Diego. On Tuesday night, police said. Authorities in Tijuana, Mexico said that the battery-operated drone was likely unable to support the weight of the attached packages, which caused it to crash prior to a likely mission to deliver the drugs to the United States.
A likely mission? No, they were just flying.
Yeah, it was a test flight.
Yeah, it was just a test flight. They wanted to give the meth a good view of the fucking area.
It's actually 6.5 pounds.
Oh!
Ooh. Yeah. So 6 packets containing methamphetamine weighing approximately 6.5 pounds were attached to the drone using thin plastic webbing and black tape. Tuesday's discovery offered a close look at the use of drones in smuggling attempts across the border. A source at the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration told a Mexican news outlet last year at least 150 drone smuggling attempts were made from Mexico to the U.S. since 2012. That is a DJI Spreadwing S900. Now, we have a DJI Phantom.
The 500 is a little more powerful.
The 500 is a small one. The 900 is a monster. Mm-hmm. The 900 is actually a commercial platform. It's an octocopter.
How What's the maximum weight that you could put on it?
15 pounds.
So this fucking one drone couldn't hold 6?
6.5 pounds, yeah. It was either the dude didn't know how to drive it or something happened, because I know if you look at the tech specs on that, on the S900, it's 15-pound load capacity, and the reason I know this is because those cameras are less than 15 pounds, and I wanted to mount one of those to the drone, you know. But then I couldn't justify putting $7,000 plus another $4,000 of drone. Actually, that S900 is about $30,000. So yeah.
Old wise man, he says 2.27 pounds. Now, old wise man, I got a question for you. How many grams are in a kilo?
Holy shit, dude. 6.5 pounds, 14 ounces a pound. You got
1,000 grams.
Hold on, damn it. Yeah, 1,000 pounds. Yeah.
Good. Well, check it out.
1,000 pounds.
Check it out.
I did. I did it in my head. I did. I checked it out.
Check that out.
Grams in a kilo. Hang on, he says.
By the time he,
I'll Google it.
Without Googling it.
You cheating bastard, yeah. That's okay. I was going to do the same thing. Shh, don't tell no one.
By the time he Googles it, he'll hear already how many.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot about the damn. I blew it up. You blew it up.
I blew it up.
I blew it. You were reading about the plane crash this morning, and it's the NTSB and Federal Aviation Administration are expected in Lakeland today to begin the investigation.
Of course.
So
to see what had happened for it to crash land.
Yeah.
Thank God there was no one on the.
There were witnesses that we were watching yesterday that heard the engine sputtering and shit like that.
He got it. 1 kilo is 1,000 grams.
Yeah, well,
I knew that off the top of my head. Don't ask me why I know that.
I don't want to ask you why.
I know that.
I'm not going to ask why. Calling authorities nets reward after all. That's the old lady you spoke about, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, with 5,000.
Yep. Here we go. Into Hernando County about the hand grenade.
Okay.
So, this is a elementary school here in Hernando County, the small little town, the retirement community, which is what it's considered, that we live in. He's a smart ass. According to the Hernando County Sheriff's Office, a student brought a hollowed-out hand grenade to Suncoast Elementary School in Spring Hill for show and tell. Now, if anybody doesn't know where that is, it's right next to Spring Hill Regional Hospital off of County Line Road. Am I correct? That's where Angie went, right? Yes. He brought a fake grenade into school for show and tell. Now, here's the thing that really bothers me, and I'll talk about this after I read the story because I'm sure it's going to mention it. It says, show and tell got a little too exciting at a Hernando County elementary school on Thursday. According to the Hernando County Sheriff's Office, a second grader, keyword, brought a hollowed-out hand grenade to Suncoast Elementary School in Spring Hill around 10 a.m. for show and tell. Deputies at a Hernando County Fire and Rescue personnel were called to the scene. It caused quite a scare among parents and students. You think the worst, of course, and you want to take your kid out right away, said Maria McLean, an aunt of a student. McLean says her nephew was shaken up when he heard the news. He was a little scared, he told me, right away. He barely ate, said McLean. He had someone brought a fake bomb to school. Authorities said while in class, the student made some inappropriate statements prompting concern. I don't think his parents knew that he took it out of the house, said Denise Maloney, the Hernando County Sheriff's Office puppet. I'm told it was a souvenir that his mother obtained from her brother. Other parents say they also were in shock when they heard an 8-year-old boy in a grade class. It's scary the next time, blah, 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 blah. Could be a real grenade, said some grandfather. The student met with the assistant principal and the grenade was taken away. However, parents at the school were still upset. He didn't know what it was, I'm sure. But for that to be laying around, that's just totally wrong. In the end, the scare was just that, and no one got hurt. The district said it has a zero-tolerance policy for weapons, and it will usually recommend a student to go to an alternative school or be expelled. However, because this child is in elementary school, he is facing a 10-day suspension. Deputies gave the grenade back to the parents, who promised to keep it locked up in a safe from now on.
Where they should have done in the first fucking place.
So, because he's a grade schooler, he's immune from the law. So now, what's going to happen when a grade schooler brings a gun into school and shoots somebody? Is he immune from the law because, he's only a grade schooler? That's some bullshit right there. That's the county we live in. I would say, in my own opinion, there was some kind of relationship between the sheriff and the actual physical parent of this child.
Now, see, I can
Because if that was your child, if that was my child, I'd be in jail. The kid would be taken away.
Oh yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
But have you seen the picture of the grenade? I mean, I know little kids.
It's a novelty grenade. Yeah,
it's a novelty grenade. It's all fucking weathered. It's rusted. There's the pin. The pin isn't the actual pin that you would use to pull it out. It looks like a pin that was actually made.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a couple of these grenades actually, not live.
Yeah.
But I've had a couple of these grenades in my life. I had a World War II one.
The round one.
The round one, yes, exactly. And this one, I had a couple of these actually. A lot more in better condition.
Mm-hmm.
But what you could do, you could unscrew the top. You know where the pin is. You pulled out the pin. That little spring right there pulls out, and you could unscrew the top portion,
and pull the detonator out.
The detonator, yes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call it a fucking spark plug. That's basically what it is.
It's actually called an ignition cap.
Ignition cap. We'll call it a spark plug.
Yeah, same difference.
But
things that make it go boom.
Yeah, things that make the make the spark for it to ignite.
Right.
I had a couple of these, and when I had them and I was living with my girlfriend who had kids, I'd always disassemble it and, keep one portion here, one portion
They
there,
were active grenades?
No, they weren't active.
They weren't live?
They weren't live.
So why did you have to disconnect it then? Oh, because the cap was still in it, right?
Well, because I don't want them taking out the friggin' grenade and showing kids, you know? I mean,
yeah.
I had them on display. I mean,
Right.
It's a fake friggin' grenade.
I had one that said, something to the fact. What was that? Take number, all questions answered. Please take number, and the number. It was a number 0.
Complaint.
Oh, complaint. Complaint box. Please take a number, and you pull the pin on the grenade. You know what I mean? It same thing. It was a novelty grenade bolted to a piece of wood.
The complaint department, please push button. And
yes.
The fucking mouse trap.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that kind of shit. So
I've seen that.
Yeah. And right away, I figured when I heard grenade, I'm like, that's got to be a novelty grenade. First of all, if you get caught owning a real grenade, that is one hell of a felony. Possession of a weapon of mass destruction.
That can cause a catastrophe.
Yep.
Well, if it was a real grenade, you damn well know that the school would have been evacuated.
Oh, yeah.
The child would have been arrested.
Yep. Parents probably would have gotten in trouble.
Yeah. The grenade would have been confiscated to find out where this has come. You could buy grenades all day online.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's where I bought mine. Was all online.
Yeah.
Of course, they were fake, but
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm going to Google right now where to buy a live grenade. See what it comes up with.
You can go on to armysurplus.com.
Get out of here. I used to deliver shit that people would buy off that website, and then I'd have to send my trucks to the bases to go pick it up. Those have got to be the worst fucking things to go and do. Is picking up from the military. They suck because nobody knows what's going on. I hated it. Where to buy live?
Not live.
I want live. Live grenades.
Yeah.
Are live grenades legal or illegal? It says.
Illegal. For civilians?
Yeah. Says it's really not. Doesn't speak much. You know what I mean? Mexican cartels, you can purchase one for $6.50.
Of course.
Let's see.
In New Orleans, I was watching Drugs Incorporated. This guy was saying, if you want, I can get you a grenade for $500.
Yeah, we can go to Mexico and get it for $6.50.
Yeah, good luck friggin' toting that back.
Yeah, exactly. So this is just like a discussion forum, but it says, not sure why, where to put this, so it's in powder keg. I am wanting to buy an auto ordnance M1 carbine. What the? This has nothing to do with the damn fucking hand grenades. What are we reading here? Purchase, own. Anything is legal if you have the money. You'd have to become certified to purchase, own explosives, and maintain a license. That kind of okay, so you would have to have a Class 3 firearms license plus a Class 3 tax stamp for each modified weapon. Plus, you would have to have an explosive, all sorts of licensing in order to just be able to possess it. Where to buy one, God only knows where you can buy one. I'm sure on the black market somewhere.
I guarantee you,
Craigslist.
Go to New York City and talk to somebody.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Even in Tampa, you can find a fucking grenade. We got about 4 minutes left.
Do we? Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm going to be coming up with the block party.
Oh, let me get that staged up right now.
Check me out. Just all you got to do is just refresh your Spreaker page. Hit me up on chat on the Spreaker page.
How badly do you want it?
How badly do I want it?
How badly do I want what? The hand grenade?
Oh, I want
a real hand grenade? Huh?
How bad do you want it, Lou? How many?
I would assume I only need one.
It's easier to get than you can.
I'm sure it's probably easier to buy a hand grenade than it is to buy a bag of fucking weed.
In some spots, yeah.
Probably.
In some spots, yeah.
Tell him, don't tell me that.
Don't tell me
I'll be out
that.
searching for hand grenades.
Yeah. Hit me up on Spreaker. I'll be chatting live if you want to play. If you want me to play anything, I'll play anything you guys really want. Just refresh your Spreaker page. It'll be the Block Party Music Mix.
Is that what you want to name it?
Yeah,
Block Party Music Mix.
That's what I mainly use it. I don't want to go through the Mohawk Express or the Baldy Express or anything like that.
Yeah. Or the slowly losing my hair express.
Yeah. It just keeps on falling out every time I come out of the
the Amish Express.
Well, my mustache is growing in.
He made a song out of it.
Growing in.
My mustache is growing in.
And I'm actually going to sit there and work on that parody because I got to get back on that.
Oh, yeah.
I really want to get that out there. Yeah, hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/Talk Shit Radio Network. Also, facebook.com/Talk Shit TV Show. What else? I was thinking about what else we should, what I should be.
So $6.50 is 80 Mexican pesos. I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on a grenade for $6.50.
Let's go to Mexico right now.
I'm telling you, I just want one so I can pull a pin and throw it and see what happens.
Well, what I want to do, and I want to dig a big ass friggin' hole,
Mhm.
and I want to throw it in the big ass hole and see how much of a fucking crater it would.
You know what would be really cool too? Put it in a hole, dig a hole, put a washer machine, regular washing machine, clothes washing machine in it, and then drop the thing in there. And then run like the devil.
Drop the washing machine.
Drop the grenade in the washing machine in the hole. And then run like a son of a bitch.
Maybe you put it in the washing machine, close the door, and push the washing machine inside the hole.
Ooh, that's playing with fire right there.
Why?
Just jump backwards then.
It's a washing machine. And grenades. They're
My luck, it'll have a short fuse.
Well, I don't want to say how to, but people can fucking build pipe bombs if they fucking really wanted to.
That's why they outlawed buying or selling, you have to have a plumber's license to buy the steel caps.
To buy the steel caps.
I didn't know that for the longest times. Yeah.
Well, and the threading machine you
And
have to have.
oh, really?
Yeah, you need
oh, no shit.
to the threading machine.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that for the longest time. But yet you can go in and buy PVC, which you can do just the same.
No, PVC wouldn't make the same effect as a grenade pipe bomb.
No?
Because it was just shattered. There would be no shrapnel from it.
Okay, that's why they used the steel pipe.
The steel pipe. It's just like a grenade. The
yes,
shrapnel is what fucking explodes.
That's it. We're out of time. It's 11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock.
Damn it, man.
This show went by really quick.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Remember, I have David Meerkat's coming on Tuesday, so please join us for that. He'll be talking about his book and talking about the court system and how it really works out in the country right now. So it'll be a very interesting interview.
Absolutely.
Really.
I'm just real quick. Thank you for everybody joining the show, listening, chatting. Dr. Hiccup, a wise man, Silent Mish, Timmy, everybody who's listened. Appreciate it. Talk Shit Radio Network. Tim is up next with the Block Party.
See ya.